over there?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Oh, it's
We're in
stuff here.
commercials, so go ahead. We're getting down there.
All the doors.
All the doors are open.
I don't know.
All right.
Lost it. Lost my commercial. Still meeting. Camera just got.
Oh, when they go live, right?
Oh, I think we are.
Oh, hey, we're back.
All right.
Welcome to St. Ansgar, Iowa. I gotta get the window up here.
Where's our choke?
I don't know if there is a.
All right, we're gonna try this. Okay, we'll try this again. Room, hold this camera up. Make sure it's on me, okay?
All right.
All right, testing. You see, can you? Are you
Yep,
where are you at?
I got
See
you.
me? You see me? You're like
Yeah.
over there.
It's hitting you perfect.
It is not.
It is.
All right, so we have a camera problem here in St. Ansgar, but welcome to St. Ansgar, Iowa. Candle Genius here. I got Chris Vroom running that camera. He's pointing over there, so I'm not sure. We gotta figure this out. We got another camera. We've never done this before. A golf meet. So we're gonna give this a whirl. We may be interviewing some random people. We got some people over here. Just they're ready. These guys are ready to be interviewed, but we're gonna wait on that. I know everyone's anxious. There is. Can you get these guys here? We got Duke, Scoop, and we got Jack Tripper. They're ready to take basically the back. It's not even the back nine, right? But we're kind of splitting up this course. We're gonna see if we can get you a solid signal all the way through. This is going to be interesting, and it probably is going to be an interesting disaster, but interesting nonetheless. So, you know what they say, Vroom. I mean, sometimes people like disasters. People like to watch. What do they say? It's train wreck, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Train
good
wreck.
TV.
So let me. You know what? I haven't got my tripod set up right, but take a look there. There's Lady Genius and Mama Cass, famous here on Saints TV. Whoa, no, sorry about that, folks. So excited when I see pretty ladies on the stream. Behind them, the kids are getting set. Oh my goodness, they got their positions. We're gonna do what we can to follow them. I'm just kind of talking randomly here. Chris, are you on this thing? Are you mic'd up right now?
I am.
What are they?
Okay, so
I'm
we
ready
got
to
hear
go.
this room mic'd up.
I don't know.
You
Eric
guys-
doesn't have his headset. Hey, Broom, can you hear
the
us?
likes of which
Yes.
you've never heard here on Saints TV. We are
He just
super
said yes.
excited. You know what? I don't know.
Okay.
why
All right.
This camera.
How do we make
You're right,
them
though.
louder?
It's like not showing.
Good question.
I'm not sure what's going on. I feel like the camera's pointing
They're,
not in the direction of what I'm actually shooting. But
We'll
so
go
here we go.
sit out here
There
and-
is Coach Bell's. We got the St. Ansgar kids in red. We got 3 schools here today. You got National Plainfield. By the way, that's the cart there. We gotta get around that a little bit. We got National Plainfield here. We got Rockford here. We got St. Ansgar here. That's a Trojan sweatshirt. Could be Nyack. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I think it's a Nyack sweatshirt.
I think Nyack's here. I think that's true. We're golfing some college kids.
They're definitely dispatched, and they're gonna have their meeting right now.
This is going to be fun. So here, we're not allowed to talk to the kids. So I'm going to get back here. We're going to maybe try and get this rolling.
All right, I'll reiterate real quick what your coach is just getting on telling you over there. We're going to lift into place. So if you're going to use the full extent of the lift into place, which is your driver, we want a tee here and a tee here. Okay? You're going to move it a foot.
We'll go sit up over here.
sounds good.
That should be about the safest spot we can find.
You're going to use the full length of your driver, because that's what you measure with. You want a tee and a tee. Then you get to find your spot, drop the ball, pick your tees up, and then place it. Okay? Winner rules. Lifting in place. Traps. Our traps are raked right now, but we want you, if you hit a ball in the trap, we want you to, if you're not happy with the lie, pick the ball up, rake the trap, place your ball in there. Play out, break the trap. Okay? Tees. Guys are playing white tees. Girls are playing red tees. Scorecards. We're all going to exchange scorecards. No one So make sure that, you know, and I don't want a Saint keeping track of a Saint or a Nash keeping track of a Nashua. There are a few groups that have those, a few of each in them, okay?
All right, we got Mr. Bells here going through all of the rules.
Pictures on your card. Next thing, we're gonna play,
This game has rules.
Well, there is rules
Here we go. Today we're gonna play.
as long as you follow those rules.
Times, no matter where you're at, when you have to hit your 10th shot, you pick it up and write down a
So according to all we're doing, we're still live. We're right.
As far as I know,
Okay.
I'm not hearing anything coming from
From their mic.
those fellers. Hopefully one of them's got their ears on and they can say something to us.
You know, I probably could just do
I can
one
hear
of
you.
these.
We're listening.
So
to
if you
both.
can hear us out there, Saints fans, it is going to be epic today. We're going to really try to do our best here. This would be the. Yep,
Yeah, we're definitely live.
we're definitely live. Sweet. So as you see the camera there, we are out on behind hole 4. Kind of try to stay from getting hit. It was a beautiful day here in St. Ansgar, about 65 degrees. No wind right now, which is kind of crazy for golfers. Usually it's always windy. So they'll finish up their rules meeting there, and then the golfers will start heading out to their holes. I'll give you a quick rundown of where everybody's going to be at here. So hole number 1 will be Chase Haugen from St. Ansgar, Dawson Glacier from Nashua Plainfield, and Kellen Enebit from Rockford. So we have Rockford, Nashua, and St. Ansgar here today. Also off of hole 1 will be Macy Meyer, Paige Franzen, and Danica DeBuer. Hole 2, we will have Hudson Sparrow, William Lyland, and Corbin Harris from Rockford. Hole 3 will be Gus Walk from St. Ansgar, Cal Levi from Nashua Plainfield, and Ben Beamer from Rockford. Hole 4, we have Caitlin Berg, Elena O'Neill from Nashua Plainfield, Casey Trask from Rockford. Hole 5, we have Sophie Urbach, Faith Franzen from Nashua Plainfield, Paisley McCain from Nashua Plainfield, and Danica Havernick from Rockford. Hole 6, we have 2 groups on hole 6. The first group will be Lila Knowlton, Bree Tabbert, Ava Kirk from Nashua Plainfield, and Natalie Feldman from Nashua Plainfield. Also off of hole 6 at JV Boys, we have Gavin Squire, Porter Suisaw, and Caden McMichael from Nashua Plainfield. Hole 7, boy, they have them start on hole 7. If you've ever played St. Ansgar,
Amen corner.
nothing like starting on hole 7. Oh. Anyway, on hole 7, we have Griffin Haugen, Devin Blanchard from Nashua Plainfield, and Simon Schmidtke from Rockford. And then another group off of hole 7, JV, we have Jace Suisaw, Jagger White from Nashua Plainfield, Colby Vance from Nashua Plainfield. Hole 8, the par 3 here next to us, we have Jackson Froome, Ethan Franzen from Nashua Plainfield, and Aiden Knobs from Rockford. And then hole 9, to ring it all out here, Brock Rederaff, Tyler Zimmer from Nashua Plainfield, and Matthew Peterson from Rockford. So that's a list of where everybody's starting. We will try to keep you updated with golfers. It'll be interesting. There's no doubt about it. You know, you got the Masters where they have probably 1,000 cameras, and we have 2.
And everybody's going to be watching us today, I feel.
I feel so too. I just hope they know 4 and not try
Or
to hit
what
us.
about 5?
All
So
right.
it looks like golfers are starting to move here.
How good? We
Eric,
can hear
you got
That's
us.
Good. All right, we got you guys. We got you. So I'm gonna put my.
Where'd you
headphones-
go?
Well,
We had radio silence from you for a second.
Well, did Vroom at least communicate what was
I
happening?
tried, but I didn't think they heard me.
Oh no! Really?
No, we did
No,
not.
we hear you now, but we didn't hear you before.
All right. So here's what I've done, guys, and for those out there who are watching, thanks for tuning in. This is so new to us. We're trying to keep a web signal across an entire golf course. This is interesting. We got headsets, we got microphones, we got a lot of things going on. I love that I can hear you guys talk, though. That's good. Hopefully, we can keep this signal going. Yes. So I just kind of got a shot. I don't know if you guys could see that on your screen or not. But did the introductions. I tell you what, the coach went through a bunch of stuff. I've golfed this course many times.
We were talking through it all, so we probably interrupted.
Were you guys talking?
I don't know if we heard, we thought it was coming through on the stream. Meyer gave the whole rundown of who's on what hole,
Yeah.
who's on first, what's on second, that sort of thing.
So we got
Chase
Gus.
Haugen.
Oh, is this Chase? You?
Yep,
I'm sorry.
just Chase Haugen ready to tee off on 1.
Let's see what we can make happen here. I'm not going to follow this very well.
We did good.
Ooh.
We're good to go.
Got that one into the trees off to the left-hand side. Might be okay. Might be playable.
Not where you want to be on your first shot of the match, though.
No, but I think it opens up down there, so you might be okay.
Good point.
They all got irons. None of them have drivers.
It's way too early in the year to be gutsy and pull out the driver.
I don't know if this is a great hole for driver because was it how many yards to the water there?
Well,
On the one?
if you can shape it a little bit, you can go right over the top of all those trees,
That's
but you've really got to be accurate with it.
You hit it straight though, you're probably going to be in the river.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And before you know it, you'll be in Mitchell.
So I don't know.
So we're
I won't
finally
get
getting
that
some
far.
action. Well, we're not getting action yet down here. We're just getting walkers getting to their holes down here.
All right. Can you guys see the screen that we've got here?
Yes, sir.
We sure can.
Looks like Mr. Glazer from Nashville Plainfield teeing off there.
He went to the right. I don't know if he's okay or not. It looks like I saw a bounce. He's in the trees, I believe, but
Chase is going to
Okay,
hit
looks
again.
like
nope.
he's going to hit a provisional, I'm guessing.
So, Coach, explain that to the folks at home. What does that mean?
Well, just if you're not sure if your ball's in or not, because if he would not hit a provisional and he walks all the way down there and it's out of bounds, he's got to walk all the way back to the tee box and hit again.
Got it.
So this way, you'll tell him, okay, I'm hitting my second ball's a whatever, Callaway, whatever it might be, and he'll get to hit that one. And obviously, hopefully that one's in for sure. But when he goes down, he finds his first ball, he can play his first ball. If he can't find it, it's out of bounds, then he plays that second ball.
Well, the second ball's in for sure. He's still off to the left, but it was a good shot. He's in.
Okay.
Looks like
Nice.
Glazer hit a second shot as well. He's probably a little better off on his second shot than his
Right.
first.
All right, we're going to swing around here to tee off of hole 4 here.
Are you guys ready to get some activity over there?
I'll give us about 10, 15 seconds.
Okay, we'll give you that, and then we'll capture these guys walking to
The
their
girls are
second shots, and then once you guys are steady and ready, we'll move to your camera so we can move ours.
I think we're steady and ready.
All right, well, over to you guys. Might hear a little bit of motoring while Vroom takes it away.
All right, so we're sitting here on hole 4 here.
You're all right.
The group that we have Caitlin Berg, Elena O'Neill, and Casey Trask. Now, really, what I'm finding out is there's not really any great spots to sit so you don't get hit.
Yeah, we're going to have our heads on a swivel today, I feel.
It was like a big red target. That's what we look
You
like.
got a headset on your head. That's helpful, Pratt.
Yeah, it protects my ears.
I think so.
So we're also looking over on hole number 2 here. So hole number 2, you got Hudson Sparrow. Looks like Hudson Sparrow's on the tee. We can kind of, it's hard to see, but yeah, that's Hudson there. Sporting the white hat, the red shirt there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Got to hold this camera steady. He's a long ways away.
And I was trying to zoom in from Hudson here too,
Looking-
guys, just to see if we could get an alternate shot of that. We're gonna watch the girls.
Oh,
tee.
nice. Nice tee
Okay,
shot
he had
there
a
by
nice
Sparrow.
shot by Sparrow. He's
If I can find it.
down on the left side of the fairway. Good start there by him.
I can't. Where'd it go?
Next up, either William Lindeland or Corbin Harris.
I'm
Looks
glad
like
you know these
Lindeman from
kids.
Nashville Plainfield.
Right there in the center of your screen, you see Sparrow's ball.
Yeah, nice shot for him to start off.
Find the short grass. Just what you want.
If we swing it back over this way, we got Caitlin Berg. So Caitlin Berg, this will be her first varsity golf meet. So I'm sure she's a little bit nervous. But as I told her, she'll be just fine. So here comes Caitlin Berg with her first varsity shot here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sounded nice. Going to go off to the right a little bit. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Yeah, I think she's going to find the water there. So she'll have to take that 1-stroke penalty. And then the 1-stroke penalty, and then she'll be able to play no closer to the hole out of that. I'm going to move up just a little bit here, Duke.
We do have some boys firing right at us.
Yep, I
so-
know. That's why I'm going to move up here just a little bit. We'll protect the girls, if anything. So next up here on hole number 4, I believe would be Elena O'Neill from Nashville Plainfield. It sounded good. Hers is
Yeah, it's
also
heading
going
right
to the
as
right,
well.
right into the pond there also. So the first
yeah.
2 have found the water.
Did you see the first shot go in for sure?
I'm pretty sure I've played here a few years. It
Oh, I seen it.
probably rolled in there.
I
in
seen
that
it bounce
corner.
down, but sometimes you never know.
If she wanted to wade down in there, I suppose she could give her a whirl. And next up here on hole number 4, Casey Trask from Rockford. Behind us, we have Gus Walk, who is will be teeing off of 3. Oh, we got a lefty here. And
Low
nice, yeah, right
and
down the
slow.
middle. So 1 out of the 3 there. Stay safe. Good play.
Rolls.
And we got Coach Williams there. You can see Coach Williams in the screen there. Looking, oh gosh, he looks good. I tell you what, that guy cleans up nice.
Is this a fashion show or a golf?
I
match?
don't know. Well, GQ Magazine's going to be out here getting his number. So we're going to spin ourselves around here.
Looks like Gus Walk is going to be on the right
Yep.
side of the fairway over here on number 3. I saw I head that way, but kind of lost it in the sky.
Okay, so we're looking back at, if we swing back this way, this is T3. So we have Gus Walk, Cal Levi, and Ben Beamer.
Are you guys
Hard to tell.
safe over there?
Well, I
don't
don't know
know,
if there is
but-
a safe place.
I don't know if you'd call
Can
it
you
safe. but-
announce the hole with Macy on it?
You have that?
We don't have that list.
Yes. Yep. Macy is right. Will be right behind you. She's the 1B.
Yep.
So Macy, Paige Franzen, and Danica. Yep. I went through all of the holes for the viewers so they knew where everybody was at.
So we're hanging
Hey,
out
there's a
behind these
ball.
ladies ready for the
Hey.
payoff, and I don't
Hey.
see one.
We just about got hit.
Yeah, there's a
Look at
ball. That one came from
Hole 9,
Hole
maybe?
9, yes. That came off the tee from hole 9. So here
You
we're
guys getting
looking
the
at.
feedback I'm getting in your ears at all?
No.
I just discovered. Oh, I didn't discover anything.
Okay, 1B is about set to tee off, and Macy is on the tee box.
Okay. You guys want to flip over to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Or you guys?
Sure do.
All right. Give it to you guys and.
Might wish we had a different angle here, but take this headset off and go grab it.
Okay, Macy has a nice drive down the center of the fairway. Very playable. Nice second shot coming up for her.
How'd that go? I didn't quite see it. How'd Macy Meyer hit that one?
Yep, she got it past the set of trees right there, so she's set up in line for a second shot.
Okay.
Got to hit a tree and bounce back out into the fairway, so she's looking pretty good as well. And our third golfer is teeing up right now.
following in on the group that came off of 2, Hudson Sparrows group here. We're going to get ready for their second shots. Looks like Paige Franzen is up there on hole number 1. And she can golf, folks.
All right. So all 3 golfers in this group of all sitting in the fairway. Looks like good group golf. They're not going to be chasing it around, so they're looking pretty good. We're probably going to move.
Hey, Eric, why don't you throw it over to hole number 2 here? We got, who was that?
Hudson Sparrow is on this group. Then we get, I believe, William Lindeland just hit. He's up on the about 10 yards off the green there. Sparrow's going to be up next here. He's sitting about, oh,
He's 73 out. 73 yards.
wow. You think so?
I got a little GPS tracker on my phone.
Oh, that you're using.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Beautiful
Look at that.
tee shot on this hole. This is where he's sitting after 1. So let's see if he can get up and down from here. That'd be a good start to the round.
Yes, it would. And Corbin Harris from Rockford absolutely bombed his ball,
Yep.
too. He's about
He's right
20
up there,
yards
just
past.
short of that stump.
Yeah. And luckily they took down a couple of those trees.
Yeah, that tree
Otherwise, that
used to
would
be a
not
lot taller.
Yeah, it was not a favorable spot to be if you were on the left side, but a little bit easier now with all the trees. I think they took down somewhere between 30 and 40 trees on the course.
Yeah, we were out
last
here.
year.
We were out here earlier setting up and ran into Dave
Yep. Dave Bell.
picking up sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's got some sort of wedge. I can't tell from here.
So here comes Hudson Sparrow here. Looks nice. Hopefully he's got the right club here. Nice. So he's just off to the right there. Probably, it's hard to tell if he's a little, it looks like maybe a little bit short. I'm saying he's probably got a 15, 20 footer, probably 20 footer for birdie there. So good start for Hudson.
Good start.
Next up here, I believe it is Corbin Harris from Rockford.
I believe you're right.
So he's got maybe a 30-yard, 35-yard little chip to run it up there. Looks like the flag to me, we didn't go, we probably should have looked at those, but looks like it's towards middle but it's in
Mid
the
back.
back.
Yeah, mid back. This is a big green too.
Yes, yeah. He's gonna run one up there. Oh, yeah, right at it. Ooh, didn't
Ooh.
quite bite.
Nope.
So he ran her off the backside there.
And that slopes down towards the woods pretty
Yes,
steeply.
yeah,
so
it
that
does.
could
So
be
he's
a
gonna have a
tricky
little
next shot.
uphill,
so-
yeah, a little uphill shot there.
Moving here to hole 1, guys.
Yep.
I wish I had these ladies, the roster of who's golfing where here. So I know, Meyer, you've got that. This is Macy Meyer's
Yeah,
group.
you got Macy Meyer, Paige Franzen, and Danica DeBuer is that group that's on 1.
And she puts that on the green. Nice shot.
Looks like Macy's up for her second shot right now.
That's a nice drive by Macy on her first shot.
Yeah. She got it up there. Straight shot. No wind on the flag. A lot of smoke rolling through from somebody burning. But see what Macy can do here. Oh, she thinned it a little bit. She's rolling. She's going to be in the beach, it looks like.
Oof.
Better bring a towel.
Yeah, no, a little early for the
I tell you what,
beach
she's got
time.
great form. She's so smooth. That's not the shot she wanted.
We're going to move up to the green here.
We'll turn it over to you guys here while we.
Yep. So we are sitting on 3 here. We're watching Gus Walk's group there. Looks like they're searching for a ball in the weeds here.
Well, I got the camera pointed over at hole 2.
Oh,
We got some
and you're-
putting going on. so.
Okay, so let me turn around here. So Hudson Sparrows group is on the green here at 2. And it looks like Corbin, the one that from Rockford that had went over the green, he got it chipped back up. Looks, I mean, we're a long ways away, but looks like a pretty manageable putt for him. And we just had
Hole 2.
hole 2. That's at group number 1, Glazer, I believe.
Saw that ball bounce
Just
right in
put
front of
one
us.
right down the middle on the right side.
Here we got Sparrow lining up his
Birdie putt, yeah.
birdie putt.
So Sparrow's going to line up for a birdie putt. There's another drive coming in from 2. That was Chase Haugen right down the middle.
Hey, they're playing good cart golf there.
Yes, they are.
Oh, just lips it out. Right off
Nice,
the toe.
yeah, nice putt by Sparrow. He's able to tap that in for par.
They got gimmies here, or they just?
Nope, you got to play everything
I
out.
figured. Good, huh?
Yeah. We're on the green. Good. Birdie. Sounds
Birdie,
good. So it looks like Corbin's going to finish off there. He's got a little, maybe a 3-footer to finish off.
And he sinks it.
He sinks it. So
Like a
both
cold
of those,
beverage.
yeah, just like a cold beverage. Yeah, he just, both of those two guys walked out with pars there. Next one up there putting is William, and I believe that will be should be his par putt too, I believe. Now we're scooting back over here to 3 green, where we have Gus Walk lining up what we assume is his birdie putt.
Was that his ball they were digging out of the weeds? I didn't see.
No, I don't believe so.
While you're watching that putt, over here, Macy chips it nicely out of the sand onto the green.
So Gus leaves it about 4 or 5
Yeah.
feet short. Kind of a
that
little bit,
that putt really died on him.
yeah.
To get the speed, even going downhill too. You really got to be careful trying to blow up by the hole, but little got the yips maybe on
Yeah.
the green there.
And that, I believe, was Cal Levi that just ran her past the hole. So those guys are going to line up for some possible par putts there.
Back on hole 1 green here.
We're
We
gonna-
got ladies
We're
putting.
going to probably move here.
You guys are free to move. We're on
You ready,
hole
dude?
1. Yep, we got the ladies here on hole 1. Macy appears to be out right now. This for par and a share of the lead.
Good speed. Just passed it by about a foot. Greens look pretty good.
They do look good, don't they?
Definitely a lot better than what they played on earlier this week. We
Yeah.
played at Elma, and nothing was mowed. Greens, fairways, nothing. So it was hard trudging.
Yeah, I took notice of that. The putting was all over the place. They just couldn't keep it. The ball bounced when they hit it, and they
Yes.
just didn't get a true
Yeah, it was-
roll.
It was not very easy.
Yeah, this time of the year, you kind of need to spend a little bit of time on those putting greens before you start because you don't want to learn after when the strokes count.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, right at it. Oh,
wow.
Rimmed out. That was a nice putt. A little too much speed on it. Hung to the right of the hole. Lipped out.
How's this gonna go?
Want to do an interview? No? Oh, he said yes. That's a yes. Let me get the other mic out here. Here you go. I think it's on.
All right, Mr. Sparrow, we have a first interview with just a spectator here.
Oh, I love it. Who you got?
So if you're good with that,
I love
I
it.
believe Mr. Franzen, right?
That is correct.
That is correct. So here, I'll give that to you. So, Mr. Franzen, how many kids out here?
I have two.
Two
I'm
out
a
here.
senior and a freshman this year.
Senior and a freshman. And I was looking at the list, senior girl, right?
Yep, Paige.
Paige, yep, which I already talked about her being one of the best golfers we have in the conference. And then you said a freshman daughter also?
Son, actually, Ethan.
Son. But there is another Franzen out here. Is that a cousin
That
or?
is Paige's, that's actually my first cousin's daughter, so Paige's second. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So
Same
a lot
class.
of Franzens out here today.
A lot of us.
Okay. So how many meets have the kids played so far?
This is their first meet.
This is their first one. Okay.
And we
Okay.
had a one at scheduled in Charles City that because on Monday it was a little cold. So
I wouldn't want to play on
No,
Monday.
we decided to cancel that one. So this is number one.
All right. And Paige, she can handle herself, so you get to walk with the younger son, huh?
He actually asked for me to get behind him just so we can, take some notes and whatnot, because this is his first, and he's pretty proud of himself. He actually made varsity, so one of the top 6. He's like, Dad, you gotta tell me what I'm doing wrong. I said, no, I'm gonna just cheer for you. That's what we're here for.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's awesome. So there you go. First interview ever on Saints TV Golf. Mr. Franzen
love
here.
it.
well, I appreciate the opportunity, because I saw this up at the clubhouse. I was like, that's a great idea. I love it.
Well, the Masters will be calling us. There's no time.
Sure.
We're heading out there on Sunday.
Watch out, CBS.
I'd love to see it.
But all right. Well, thank you very much, sir. I'll let
Absolutely.
you catch up to your son.
All right, guys.
All right. See ya. Well, there you go. First interview there for us. I thought that went well.
Sorry for the win, folks. I'm gonna go move this camera and let you guys commentate. Chris, you know how to
Okay.
switch that camera, right?
Yep,
So
we're on hole 4 here. We got Gus Walk, look like he's going to tee off right now, and he's with Cal Levi from Nashua.
And we're looking back at hole number 8 here. So it looked like we have a Griffin Haugen on this hole here. So it'd be Griffin Haugen, Devin Blanchard, and Simon Schmidtke. Looks like Griffin.
He looks like he's dancing.
Yeah, looks like he pulled out the old flat stick. So that's good.
He's dancing, but he can barely hear the music. Long way from the cup.
And we got a little chip shot just off the front there by Rockford's. Let me look again. That was Simon Schmidtke. So he's going to be chipping off the front, and then
I think he's seeding the next shot to.
oh yeah. So on the looks like our Nashua Plainfield, which was Devin Blanchard, found himself on the other side of the pine trees, which makes it a very difficult second shot on 8.
Yeah.
Looks like he was able to punch it underneath, but still looks like he's short of the green.
On the right side of the trees, though, and looks with the pin placement. I can't tell if he's got a bunker to go over there, because there's a bunker.
Yeah, he shouldn't. He should be okay with the bunker where he was at. So Rockford's going to chip it up here. And we did. So we weren't sure if the other guys were on or not. He chips it up. Looks like he's probably maybe about 5 feet short there. So
Gus waving to the
Griffin ended
camera.
up on the back right corner of the green. So he's going to have a tricky downhill putt here for birdie.
Gus had a very nice tee shot off of 4. He just went a little right, but I think he's got a clean shot out to the green, so he should be on the green in 2. I can't see the lie from here, but he put it down there.
Okay, yeah, if he got enough distance, he should be fine.
And then we almost got hit by a ball because we're sitting right.
I told you guys.
Yeah.
You guys got like a big target on you. So we're going to watch Griffin Haugen here on a birdie putt. It's going to be downhill. It's going to be a tricky one. Luckily, the greens are not as quick as they would be during the summer, so that should help out just a little bit here. Gotta go. Just a couple feet short, but still on the top side of that hole. So you have a little slippery downhill slope for about 3 feet here. And over on hole number 7, our JV golfers, looks like Porter Sweesaw and Gavin Squire for the Saints. They're over on hole number 7. Looks like
Oh, wait, switch it.
Porter decided to go short off the tee, which is, you know what? Sometimes when you duff it on 7, it's a good deal because it keeps you from launching it out of bounds. So looks like Porter's going to step up, looking to shoot one right down the middle to get to the bottom of the hill. And this would be Porter's first ever golf meet. Boy, it sounded good.
Excuse me.
Kind of looking off to the right. They're not, looks like they're not 100% sure if it stayed in. There's a little conversation there to see if he needs to hit another one or not.
So we're over here on 3.
I'm gonna
Hudson's Barrel.
commentate here, so
Put one in the water.
Griffin Haugen sinks his par putt there on 8.
Yeah, nice hole for him there.
Nice little slippery putt.
That was a tough spot to be after his tee shot onto the green there. He was a long ways away, hitting it back downhill, and that green kind of slopes into the fairway off the front. So
Yeah.
treacherous putt. Nice job to walk away with the par there.
So Hudson puts his shot on the tee, or excuse me, on the green. I think he had to take a drop because he was measuring the club width from the water. So I don't know what shot he's on.
So today they'll play pick, clean, and place. So basically what they can do is they'll put a tee down where their ball is. They can move it a club length in any direction as long as it's nowhere closer to the hole.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of a nice thing early in the spring just because things aren't super nice right now. Even though I will say our course looks really in
Oh,
really
yeah.
good shape.
Very good.
But you definitely get that club length, which once you get obviously later in the year, you end up playing it as it lies. But for most of the year, they'll be able to pick, clean, and place here.
Nice.
Is this course ever in bad shape unless it's like a
No.
drought or something or a
No.
flood?
Our groundskeeper, Candy Felt, is the most amazing groundskeeper there is, hands down. It looks like off of 8 there that you're zooming in, that group, I'm trying to see, that group is ahead of, let's see. I would say
That's
that is
Jay
Jace,
Sweetsaw,
yeah,
yeah.
Jace Sweetsaw, Jagger White, and Colby Vance.
It's like Jace just went right of the green there. You
Right.
looked pin high when it landed, but see how it rolled out.
See, Meyer's going to keep firing up the right side of the hole number 3. She, even though she's on 2, she's working her way up there.
Taking the
As long as
scenic
you-
route.
Yeah.
As long as she's advancing, it doesn't matter which fairway she's in, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Now here comes
She must have caught a tree, I'm guessing, off of her drive. So here's Jace Sweetsaw here on 8. Looks like he maybe pulled her a little bit to the left.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So he rolled it up just next to the ladies' tee box there.
Let's see if I can spot it. It's right there.
Yep.
Just
Can barely see it there.
got a tree in the way.
There's all kinds of trees out here. Griffin Haugen had just teed off of 9.
Yeah, we can follow these guys.
Looked like he was down the left-hand side. And off of coming right at us should be, let's see.
Creeping up on some ladies here, guys, on hole 6.
Make sure we don't get hit here, though.
We got group,
Good
group
idea.
number 1, boys coming down 3 right now.
Okay. I think we're safe to go.
Sorry for the fancy camera work. It's really not so fancy. Just don't take a hard left here, Vroom. I'm going to spill.
Now, we're just going to go
Yeah.
straight ahead. Looks like we're having some sort of conversation over here on what's happening.
Oh, yeah. A meeting under the tree, we'll call it. We'll get up close and personal on that one right now. The meeting,
Maybe they're bird watching.
you know, they might be.
Could be a red-headed woodpecker that they're looking at there, boys. Maybe a goldfinch.
An eastern goldfinch? That would be the Iowa State bird.
Well. So we're sitting here on 8 green here. Jace Sweetsaw, the JV group here, is going to be chipping on.
Let's get over to
Behind us, coming down hole number 3, is Chase Haugen's group. And then you have Macy Myers' group that are heading into hole or green number 2. Got all kinds of action out here.
Oh yeah.
Jake
We're
Sweesaw
on
is going to
hole
be
6.
chipping onto the green here.
As Jagger White hit a little thin, skipped it across the green, not what he's hoping for, but
Well, there's Jay's chip. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Okay, he's going to be putting for par. Got himself a nice lengthy putt there, but it should be more of a cross the green. So giving us a smile there.
Okay.
waving to the gallery.
Yep, waving to the gallery. That's good.
The conversation on hole 6 over by the tree on the right-hand side, a ball was stuck in the tree on a branch.
Is that
Oh
true?
my!
Yes. She just, I don't know who it is. She just had to take a swing at a branch and have it pop down on the ground.
So what's the rule there? Is that a? I mean,
There's
you
a-
have a
well,
right
play it
to
as it lies,
club length or
evidently.
something, don't you?
So my question would be, because you can get that pick clean in place. I wonder if you can stick your tee in the tree, and if your club would be long enough to get to the ground, you could drop it there. I don't
No,
know.
it was
Yeah.
longer than her longest club. It was higher than her highest club.
Okay, I will make sure. I'll ask Mr. Bells. He's close or getting closer to us, so give him see if he's got an answer to that one. That's
That
pretty
is-
crazy.
Yeah, that is.
So looking at, so Chase must have went straight down the middle and a long ways there. So he's up near the green on number 3. We have Glazer from Nashville Plainfield looking at his second shot here coming into 3. Nice looking shot right here.
Yeah.
Probably about 120, maybe 130 out.
Everything downhill from here for him.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And he's just on the front edge of the right there. I'm not sure if it stayed on there or not.
Right over the hill there, but looks like he did land on the green. We kind of
Okay.
got a hill in our way.
And behind us, Jace is going to be putting for par. Runs it up there. Oh, just about 3 feet short there, it looks like. So he'll try to go ahead and tap that in for bogey.
We're in the low ground here.
We are.
Tripper, we got to get a
Gotta get
a higher ground.
Oh, just slipped it out there. Slipped it out. I'm going to find out a ruling there on that ball in the tree here for us.
Hey, you better bring the microphone. We can get it.
Oh, yeah. All right, you got me some volume there?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Mr. Bells is going to walk up here to us, and I got a big question about that ruling, and hopefully he'll have an answer for us. So, Mr. Bells,
Yes, sir.
we had a girl on 6
Yep.
lodged in the tree.
Oh,
So is it play it as it lies?
that's an option. Probably not the safest option. I think she would probably get for sure an unplayable. Which
Okay,
would give her 2 club lengths.
and then it's a stroke,
And
right?
that's a stroke. Yep.
Okay. So here's my question. So it's pick clean place.
Yeah.
Can you stick your tee in the tree, and if your wood would get down to the ground, and put it
Yeah.
on the ground?
I don't think that's gonna work there, Mr. Meyer. I like the creative thinking, but no.
So that's what happened, and she did try to hit it out of the tree and did knock it out,
Oh, good.
I guess. And
Well, that's good.
hopefully didn't break her club.
Geez, I hope not. That's no way to start your round.
So how are things going so far?
I followed Chase down number 1. He had an out of bounds ball, first shot.
Oh, it did go out of bounds. We
Yeah.
watched it. We weren't sure.
Yep, finished with a 6 though, so that was
Okay.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Macy ended up with a beautiful drive, hit her in the sand,
Yep, we heard that.
had a little sand save, and then I come out there with a 5.
Okay.
So
It looked like she hit the tree on
yeah,
her drive.
little tree trouble here,
Yeah.
and then hit a nice punch shot under the next tree and chipped on. I think she's probably putting. She's putting for a 5, but
Okay.
she had a really nice chip.
Okay.
Hopefully, she can knock that in.
Yeah, that would be good. We interviewed Mr. Franz. Oh, she knocked it in.
Nice.
There we go.
Gives her
Good
a
save.
pair of 5s.
Yeah, good
Take
save.
that.
We were talking to Mr. Franz in a little bit, Paige's dad,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then he's got a freshman boy out here too.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And
So
Paige has got a sister out here, don't he? Or is that a
no,
cousin?
it's a cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, we asked that question
All
too.
right.
So it's a cousin.
Huddy started out here with a par on 2.
Yeah, we saw that one.
Yeah, that was a nice
Yeah.
drive, nice chip.
I don't know what he did here.
He
I'm
was
thinking a par, but I'm not sure. I see him knock up to about 5 feet. His chip was to 5 feet. I don't know how many strokes he had between that.
yeah, we were watching the JV guys over here. But yeah, so far it's going really well, I
Well,
think.
good. Yeah, I was excited. I think we got a good start.
Mm-hmm.
Chase isn't going to let that first hole bother him.
No,
So
you're going to have
yeah,
shots that you're
Yeah.
not going to be very happy with.
exactly.
As we've talked about before, it's golf is a 85% mental game
No,
here.
100%,
Maybe
exactly.
more, maybe
Yes,
more.
for
You-
sure.
Definitely can't get in your own head.
No, that's the toughest part of the course is right there between your ears. So see what Jace does off this tee on number 9.
Oh yes, here we go. So we got Jake Sweesaw coming off the tee here.
Oh, he's looking a little left.
He looked way left. I mean, super left. I mean, not he's laughing about it a little bit, but I don't know how far left it went.
Well, that's good. I'm glad he's laughing about it,
Yeah.
not upset about it. Here's
Yeah.
who's this on number 8?
So this is Porter
Oh, yeah.
and Gavin and the other one. This is that other JV,
Yeah.
Caden from Nashua.
Yeah. I was glad we could get some JV kids out here. We need some scores during competition. So,
Yeah, it's good for him to get out.
for sure.
So here's Porter
He's looking
kind of right at us.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Oh,
nice shot.
nice shot by Porter Sweesaw.
Gavs.
That putt, I wish he was here a little bit ago. That was a putt Jace had.
Oh,
Almost the
really?
exact same spot.
Well, hopefully.
So we did find Jace's ball. It definitely did go kind of straight left off a couple
Yeah.
trees there. So see if he
hopefully he's
can't.
using his pick clean in place, which I think he did. Sounded like a
Yeah,
better
that
out.
sounded good. And he's looking at it. Hard to see, but he definitely
Out of
liked that
sight,
one a
that's
lot better.
That's good.
So here's Gavin Squire, I believe.
Gavin must be next. This is the
Colton. Is
yeah
it Colton?
Here comes Gav.
Caden. Yeah, Caden. Okay, yeah, here comes Gavin.
Caden's
Mason
shot
Meyer
was
over here on 3
Short right.
Okay. And I don't think can you see 2T there too? You got Macy, well, you got Gavin and Macy. I don't know if you can get them both or not.
Who's going first?
Macy's looking right down the fairway. There she be.
Oh,
She's
she's really liking that group of trees right
She's
there.
pointing to the shade already. She's playing some Southern golf.
Yeah, so she knocks it down just in between 2 and 3, kind of behind a couple pine trees there. Here comes Gavin Squire. This looks pretty
Yeah,
good
that's
if it
going the
sits
right
down.
direction. Oh, bounced
Oh,
in
it did end
front.
up short there. It's like you'll be just off the fringe there.
Here off of 2 comes Rockford's number 1.
Danica,
Yeah.
yeah. She strikes the ball really well off the tee, or did the other earlier this week.
Yeah. She hit a good one on 2.
It's off right there down the middle.
Can't beat that.
Nope, no, you cannot.
So here comes Paige.
Yeah, and I've talked about her already. She's probably the top girls golfer in our
Yeah.
conference.
I would guess that's right.
She could probably play against the boys and hold her own.
Yeah.
She is a really good golfer.
She's a
Whoop, I'm in the
competitor.
way there.
Down in front.
Yeah, get out of the way. Those other guys fall off the face of the earth, or
No, we just
I don't know.
we got a
Four.
bottleneck
Oh,
over here a
at
little bit.
6.
We
Oh,
got,
gotcha.
We got Chase Haugen about ready to tee off on 4.
We're probably in a pretty decent spot. Let me go move the camera around. Chris, you can switch whatever angle's the best. You guys can see what we're doing there, right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Jack and
Here
Duke.
comes Paige. Paige is looking
So,
off to
there's
the
a lot
right
going
as
on
well,
around
I think.
Oh,
Nope.
she's gonna be pushing the limits of that
Sit
fairway.
down.
She have a drink?
I think so. So if it gets stuck in the rocks, which it could,
Yep.
you can,
We give her
Pick-
free relief from for swinging stance if she's in the rocks.
okay.
As long as
But
she's
she
not
can-
in the she can come back out.
She could still use her pick
Yeah.
clean in place in that situation.
Got a lost ball off of 9 here.
Yep. Here, I can take your mic
All
if
right,
you want
I'll
to.
catch up with you.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Bells. That was number 3. That was me.
So we got a group of
Right
young
here.
ladies
That one?
here on 6 on their approach shots.
All right, so
I want to say it's Sophie on this one. It's sometimes hard to tell from back here. Sun's shining. I wish I had that list.
That looks pretty good. Oh, off to the left a little bit. Not too bad. She might be able to chip up. Be in good shape.
while you guys are talking there, we're over on 8, and Gavin Squire's going to chip up from the front of the green here.
For those of you watching at home, sorry that we don't necessarily know everybody's game. It's difficult without a jersey number, isn't it, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, you definitely, it's good to have our little, what do you want to say, a roster here. That helps. And luckily all the Saints kids are wearing red shirts, so that helps too.
That is a fact.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We're a little low spot. Duke, my cameraman, does not like our positioning. He's not tall enough, and neither am I. So we're going to get to a little better position here so we can see these gentlemen's
go.
putts. Oh, my goodness. Boy, what a look from this side.
You can read the
Let's
putt
see.
from here.
Hold on, what we got here? We got to get on that camera. What do you guys got?
Well, we're getting in position here.
Yeah, so,
Here's that sloped green we talking about on 8.
yeah, so
The other side, we couldn't really see.
we got Gavin Squire, Porter Sweesaw here.
Tough putt there for Porter.
Oh, he's
Mr.
gonna-
Meyer, why don't you give us a little rules explanation? Why
What do you
are
got?
spectators not allowed to speak with the golfers?
Yeah, that's a interesting thing. So I don't know what you can cheer.
Good lag putt there.
You
by Squire.
can help them find a lost ball, but you cannot coach them of distance, club. That's part of the reason you might have more volunteer coaches maybe in golf, because then you have that opportunity to help them out with distance and placement and things like that.
Okay. Sounds legit.
There, it's good for Gavin. I want to swing over here real quick.
Get a moving dolly
Sorry
shot
about
of
this.
Porter. No, that's all good. Probably wanted to be a little bit closer in that lag putt, but AC Meyer just hitting her second shot there on hole number 3.
Sophie on hole 6. Chips on to the green.
I lost my driver.
A nice shot.
This group here,
And I'm not
we do
talking
have
about my
names
club.
For this group, we have Sophie, Faith Franzen, Paisley McCain, and Daniela Havernack.
Well, let's go with that. We're on that camera right now.
Yes.
Cool. Chris, you know what? A little behind the Saints stuff doesn't hurt for those at home. Yeah, feel free to let us know what camera we're on. So Chris Froome is here. He's kind of watching for about everything, right?
Yeah.
And then switching to the appropriate camera on this
Yeah.
stream. So that allows me the freedom to be able to kind of hop out of the car, go grab a shot, because when I do that, I can't necessarily hear what's going on, but it's nice that we have.
I saw Porter hit his par putt there on 8. Did Gavin? I think he ended up with a bogey. So we're over here on hole number 3, Macy Meyer with her second shot here. Got a little bit of tree trouble in front, so she's going to have to punch it out to the front. I don't think she's got a shot at the green here. She catches a few limbs, but that's all right. She's got a nice look into the green here. Danica from Rockford, she pounded one down the middle. And then Paige, I think, ran out of real estate. She might have rolled into the water hazard there.
So it looks like we got Paige Franson putting right here from Nashua Plainfield. Did I say Paige or Faith? I can't read. I don't got my glasses on.
You say Franzen?
I did say Franson.
All right. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a cousin to Paige Franzen.
The hole 6 green seems to be unfriendly today.
It's
they're all-
never friendly.
They're all right around it. They don't seem like they lipped out on every putt they did.
Are you good from this distance there, Duke, or would you like closer?
Yeah, we can get closer. If
Okay.
you're okay with that.
Let's move a little closer here. We're going to get the second shots here of the girls.
We do have a second group of
Okay,
young
so-
ladies coming up behind here on hole 6. Looking like they're ready to put their shots on the green once the first.
If you want to
group is
switch over
done.
here to hole number 3, who we got?
We got the girls number 1 group here. So Danica from Rockford's going to go on her second shot. It's a little deep. She just rolls off the backside there. So Macy Myers going to come up here next. This will be her third shot. She had a little tree trouble off the tee, had to punch out. She's going to have a little chip shot here. She was able to save a bogey on the last hole with a nice putt. Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Wow.
Members bounce there.
Wow.
Oh my God. I don't know if you guys saw that or
We
not.
did.
You got to tell me because I missed it. I did not have my eyes on the
So
screen.
she bladed the tar out of it. Was going right into the pond. Bounced off 2 rocks, kicked it right back towards the green. I actually thought it had a chance of rolling
It
in.
rolled
She
past
ends
the
up-
cup. There
She
it
ends
is.
up about 10 feet away from the pin.
She's got a nice putt shot coming up for sure.
Oh,
We better
man.
back up here, Chris. We got this group.
So yeah,
Coming
what
at
I
us
mean,
here.
yeah, I guess, hey, better lucky than good. I tell you what.
Just like she drew it up.
Yep. Just
That's
like
so
she
great.
drew it up. Oh my goodness. So Paige Franzen, I don't believe she's just short of the water, so she's going to get her club length here. So she'll have her second shot right in front of the pond here.
So that club length, is that a no penalty rule? They
Right,
can
yep,
get
so
a
that's
safe
that,
place
yep.
to swing the club. And
Yep. So it's they call it pick clean in place, basically, just because early in the year, the courses aren't super ready to be played on. So you're able to put a tee down where the ball landed, pick it up, wipe it off, and then you get basically your driver length, no closer to the hole, but you can move it around anywhere in that distance.
got it.
You could have fooled me if you said that this course wasn't playable. 'cause
I know
looks-
it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. And they'll play that rule. I think like last year, I think it was almost 3/4 of the way through the season. They still played it where you could pick clean in place.
I suppose they have to do it, everywhere if they're going to do it, right? They can't
Well, it's
do it course by
actually-
course, or
it's-
can they?
No.
Ooh,
Oh, she got a
Oh,
lucky
man.
bounce too.
Oh, she
this
So
must
Paige-
be skip shot.
Yep. The water is non-existent.
I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
But
So Paige, yeah, she was going to be short and it skipped right out of the water and right back on the land. So she got as lucky as Macy did there.
should we go over to hole 7 and show people at home why that's such a tricky hole?
Absolutely.
Do it. That's a great idea.
We go ahead.
Let's see what
Well,
group
while
do
you
we
guys are
have?
moving,
Well,
I'm just gonna
I
move
think
the
they're
camera
waiting
away
for
from
someone at the bottom of the hill. Should we start at the green and work our way back up?
We could
just
do
to
that.
show people how
Yeah.
treacherous number 7 is.
absolutely.
St. Ansgar's little amen corner, I think we should
Yeah.
call it.
you.
Masters going on today.
Well, what was once a very active place, Chris, we
You guys think?
Yeah, you guys look,
it's got a little desolate over
you
here.
bird watching over there or what?
It got quiet
You
real
guys
quick.
realize you're supposed to be watching golfers.
Yeah.
I'm watching you guys.
Well, we had a bottleneck up here. We had about 3 groups, and then all of a sudden, man, they ripped through, and we're sitting
Yep.
here going, "Where's everybody at?" So,
And honestly, while you guys are calling shots, there's other shots going on over here. It's I wish we could show everybody everything. We probably need 9 streams for 9 holes, but even at that, you kind of got 2 groups playing per hole in many cases here.
well, we got.
Well, we're just about to hole 7 here to
I'm gonna move
show
this
you
camera.
what this
we got
hole
Porter
looks
and
like.
Gavin coming up on 9 here.
Okay, let me go get those guys.
How's
Chris, you
that
got
look
Mike?
for you? I know
I
there's
got
a lot
Mike.
of trees.
All right, you can switch to us now if you want. We're in place.
So we're sitting here at the treacherous hole number 7. So not a long hole, but one of the few holes you'll ever play that has out of bounds all the way around it. You just don't see that very often, but there's out of bounds stakes that run from tee box all the way down, all the way around the green, and all the way back up.
I don't know if they have the camera on us. I think it's still on theirs.
Let me check here.
Oh, there
Oh,
we
there
go.
you go. So Lila Knowlton, I believe, is chipping on here. Hers is coming in just off to the right, short right there. So not too bad there for Lila. Again, Lila went out last year. I think this is her first meet too, varsity wise. This is actually the first time in a few years that the Saints girls team actually will have enough varsity golfers to score as a team. Need at least 4. So,
And Meyer, there's no way on hole 7 to cheat it either, is there?
no,
On that dog leg,
no.
you can't get over the trees.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real risk and reward. I've seen it done before, but it's got to be something that's got to carry distance, but it's got to be high enough so that it drops almost straight down.
I've got an idea. Let's move the cart up maybe 20 feet to the kind of the corner there.
Okay.
And then you can talk about the hole and I'll kind of walk, because we're mobile here.
Yep.
And I'll show the people the out of bounds and where we're at.
Okay. Is that okay there? Are you good?
Yeah, we're good here.
Okay. So yeah, so the group that we're watching right now, you have Lila Knowlton, Bree Tabbert. Bree Tabbert's a new golfer this year for our varsity, which is awesome. Also in this group, Ava Kirk from Nashville Plainfield and Natalie Feldman from Nashville. So 2 Nashvilles and 2 St. Ansgars. So right now we are sitting just off to the green there.
We got
to the
Gavin
north.
Squire hitting on hole 9 here. Porter just hit before him. Gavin has a beautiful shot down the fairway. Tailed a little bit to the right, but he'll be good for a nice chip shot.
Just hit this. Oh. I'm not sure which Nashville girl it was. Had a nice chip and ended up hitting one of the stakes that's ground under repair.
Tough break.
Yeah, it is a tough break. There's another reason this hole's hard. Now they have ground under repair with more stakes.
I'll go out and kind of show the hole
Yep.
a little bit and kind of talk
Absolutely.
about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to send our cameraman out here. So Lila Knowlton here is going to be chipping up onto the green.
We have Porter, who we saw right now, lining up for, it looks like, his 3rd shot. Well, that looked good off the club.
Yeah, slightly
Looks like it's
just
going
roll her
right.
across the green there. Nashville Plainfield. Nice little chip there. Left her about 4 feet short here. We're going to find out. Bree's got her putter out. I'm looking for her ball. Must be on maybe the back side. We're looking around here. So as you can see, so looking from the green there, so you have out of bounds all the way around the back side there. And as we move around, here's Lila coming down. Slope here. Nice chip. Keep rolling. Lila has a nice shot there. Puts her about 2 feet short there. Just a little putt for her, but finish up the round. So as Duke scans maybe to the right, you'll see the river, and that's all out of bounds. The woods is out of bounds. Where I'm at is out of bounds. I mean, it is a treacherous hole. So you basically got a shot from the top of the hill, a blind shot coming down the bottom, and you're anywhere from, let's say, 180 to 220 is your landing zone. And it looks very tight from the top with all the trees overhanging. So not the easiest shot in the world. It opens up a lot, but you got to get your mind across mind past all the trees at the top. So here comes Bree Tabbert here. It's got a nice little 15-footer or so. Down the slope. Right, breaking a little bit right to left. Right. Just misses. Just misses to the left there. So she's got a little, maybe 1.5 feet or finish out.
So here we got Gavin Squire. Chip shot up. Looks like it's going to be a little bit short, but still very playable. And then we have coming up for his shot is Caden McMichael from Nashua. Straight on shot. Thinned it a little bit. Going right. And that looks like trouble. That rolled pretty good off to the right-hand side.
So Bree Tabbert finishes off her little putt. Great job, Bree. Lila's going to line up here. 2-footer here. A little left to right break. Nice putt by Lila. Little knee knocker, we'd like to call that. Nash was up for about a 3-footer here. Nails it. And the second Nashua girl, like I said, not sure which one is which. It's got about a 4-footer here.
You want to
And
park
made
here
it.
to get these guys.
All 4 of them. Nice putting.
Yeah, like that.
So we're going to move up to the top of 7 here, so you can get an idea what it looks like from the top here. So Duke is kind of showing down on the corner here. We got a group coming down. Looking to see here. Looks like Sophie Urbach's group. So you got Sophie and Faith Franzen, Paisley McCain, and Daniel Havernick. And I can't tell there if any of the, I don't see any golf balls down here at the bottom. Uh-oh.
So we're up here at the par 3 and with the group of Chase Haugen. They're on the green right now. Like Chase is up next to the putt.
Yeah. Is that all it was?
Looks like Chase has got about a little 5-footer.
Yeah, I can still hear. You guys can still hear us, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Chase put it in. Nice putt, Chase.
Is that for a par or what was?
I don't know. We got down here and we're sitting in between the 2 greens, so they were already on it before we got here.
Okay.
It's Chase.
Gotcha.
We should probably just assume it's a birdie.
Birdie. Maybe an eagle.
Maybe an eagle. Well, I think he would have shot it from. This is the par 3, so probably not. Probably not an eagle.
Ooh. Tough one there. Taps it in.
Clear the green. Got some activity over here on this one.
Swing it back. We got, I did not see where Bree Tabbert, she teed off of 8, did not see where she went.
Gavin Squire. Putting on 4. After the tap.
Looks like Gavin's got a little 6-foot putt. Maybe 5 foot. Oh, just off to the right. Pushed it a little bit.
In Gavin's world, that's a 99%. I think Saints TV is having an impact.
And we got Lila Knowlton teeing off here on hole number 8, par 3. We got Cass winning it. Wants to get a little action shot here. She's got her camera out.
We got some Saints fans walking up the trail. Looks like they're eating ice cream, which is totally unfair for us.
Okay. Lila didn't hit it very well off the tee, but it went straight. So she is sitting herself good for a second shot here.
There it is, sitting in the fairway. Well, does the par 3 have a fairway?
Yeah, it does. It's
We'll call
mowed
it
like a
that.
fairway. Yeah.
The short grass.
Not all of us are big hitters, you know. Those older fellas like that mowed down fairway so they can roll her all the way up there.
It's dry out. It just rolls forever. Doesn't stop.
A lot of hole-in-ones come from guys that just roll it all the way up.
Looks like Gavin's having a little bit of a hard time on this hole.
Yep.
Looks like he blew it past the hole.
Similar
about
shot.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time golfing on this course yet this year. Opens officially tomorrow.
I tell you, the course is ready. It
Oh,
looks,
man.
looks great.
I'm
Let's
excited.
go behind that.
I want to see Sophie's shot.
Oh, yeah. I think they're looking in the weeds there. The woods. What?
Looks like the weeds dried up again.
So we're sitting
what?
at hole number 7 here. This
sure
is
did.
Sophie's group here.
The group teeing off
looks
here.
like,
Yeah.
Franzen's got herself in a little bit of a predicament there, trying to get it out of the.
Let's do it.
She's on a little downhill slope in the weeds there. It's inbounds, but it's a tough.
It
tough
is.
shot. So it looks like she's going to play an unplayable here. So they get
What, you don't say? It looks like they're digging for.
digging for gold. But yeah, so they're going to play an unplayable. So she'll bring in her club length. She'll have to take 1 stroke penalty, I believe. I think it took him forever just to find it buried in the leaves on that downslope.
And once this group
Sit right here.
hits their second shots, we'll go up to the tee box and show you just how intimidating this hole is when you're standing on the tee.
They cut down a lot of trees, but they forgot to cut down these over
All right,
here.
we'll go up there.
I tell you. So yeah, we got a little bit. You guys were talking about a bottleneck. We got a little bit of a bottleneck here on 7. So she had that unplayable, got her club length, but still is in
Trying to get
tough
that
shape.
punch out, yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna have to just blow through
Yeah.
the weeds. I mean, she's got some bushes, some thorny bushes over there that she's trying to hack through. Oh, that was a
She's
pretty
out.
good shot right there.
Rolls down the hill.
She was only be able to backswing about 6 inches in order to try to get that out.
Yep.
So we're going to take a look here and see where Sophie ended up off the tee here. I see one down there by the tree. I don't see any in the middle per se, but let's see. I can move up here a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There's some golf balls. Dimpled kind.
You know, in this hole too, number 7, you kind of just hit it down there and hope it ends up all right because you can't see where it lands from the tee box.
No. And you hope you don't hear any tree branches and everything else.
Listen for the woodpeckers.
Coach Trost there walking through. He's the Nashville head coach, been the head coach for Nashville for, I think since I was in high school, possibly. That's forever ago. Franz, they will punch it down there to the bottom. So we're going to take a look here and see where Sophie's at. We'll get a shot of her second shot, and then we'll move back up to the tee.
We got a couple good drives off of hole 6 here with Chase Haugen, Dawson Glazer, Kalen, all right down the fairway. real close to him, so I can't talk too loud.
So looks like you got Mr. Glacier up there on hole 6 teeing off.
Oh, got under it a little bit.
Where'd you get out of? Off a tree.
Off a tree.
Who planted it there?
He's going to tee up another one. Pretty
So
sure
if you
he's
kick
not
it
gonna
back
find that
down
one.
to us, we got Sophie's going to be up here with her second shot here at the bottom of 7.
That.
You put it down the middle here. She's going to give herself a little bit extra there. She's probably not going to be able to get to the flag because you got some limbs that are hanging over, but she should be able to get to the right side of the green hole. Got a pretty good look at it. I don't know if you know Sophie, but she loves when people are watching her golf, by the way. Chips are up there, going to catch the right side. Hang on there. Just a little bit long off the right side there, so she'll have to chip it up and over. But she'll have plenty of green to work with. So you guys can kick it back to you. We're going to head to the top of 7.
All right, we're going to move ourselves after that tee, so we're going to have a little bit of travel in here.
Nobody teeing off on 5. Bummer.
No. We got somebody down on 1, though. We can go back to 1.
Let's do it. I see Mr. S down there. Maybe a Mrs. S with him.
Oh, the professor's here, you're saying?
The professor himself.
Dr. Doom?
What was the laugh? See if I can hold this camera steady while we drive. What do you guys got going
You're
on
going to
over
make
there?
somebody seasick.
Well,
We're bouncing around. We're going to get to the top of 7.
All right.
I think we got Porter
We'll go
and
to the
Gavin
sixth green,
teeing off
too.
on 1, I believe. That would explain the Schweizals being right here.
You bet.
And they teed off.
I'm not sure those guys like us around.
No, they're running away from us pretty
Porter
good.
and Gavin,
We could go up here to where Macy is.
Sure could.
On the green.
we got Hudson Sparrow for St. Ansgar putting on hole number 6.
are you guys ready for a camera switch?
Yeah, we are. We are sitting up here on green number 6. Mr. Williams is there. We're doing great, Mr. Williams. So the group of Hudson Sparrow, William Lindeland, and Corbin Harris here, they're all on the green here on 6.
I get these ladies. You can switch as
See
needed,
if-
Chris.
Yep.
Mr. Williams, let's see if I can find out if those were all their second shots. Looks like Hudson's got about a 25-footer. Should maybe a little left to right where he's at. Definitely a makeable putt for him.
We're down here on hole 9 with Macy's group. We'll switch back and forth. They're all putting.
So here comes Hudson Sparrow with his, what we think maybe is his birdie putt. Could be a par putt here. Good speed, good speed. Stay up. Just slid her off to the right. So ran her past about 2 feet there.
Okay, we got Macy
And
putting
we'll see
on
if
9
maybe we
here.
can even get Mr. Williams up here for a little interview as well. All right, Mr. Sparrow, I've got another interview coming up here with Coach Williams.
Okay, we'll switch over to you here right after Macy's putt.
Well, I won't be on camera because we're watching some putts there. But yeah, we got Coach Williams here. How's it
Hello.
going today?
Pretty good. Sun shining, winds down.
Yeah, it's kind of nice not to be windy.
Yes, it's not very often you get a golf meet this time of year. It's not windy.
Yeah, and the putting surface is kind of nice.
Yes, this one is much nicer than recent ones. Yes.
How are people playing?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I think I've gotten around to most guys and gals. I think we were a little nervous to begin,
Mhm,
some of us,
mhm.
but we've kind of settled in and some pars and some bogey golf. We'll take that.
Yeah, we had an interesting one over here on 6 with Candle Genius and Mr. Vroom. Hudson just lipped out. Was that his? Was that his par?
That was for bogey.
That was for bogey,
That's
so
his
double.
first any type of bogey today. He didn't
Blemish,
even
his
through
first
that.
blemish.
Yep.
Okay, okay. But anyway, we had one where the girl gets stuck in the tree.
I heard about that.
Kind of an interesting
That
thing.
is a first.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed I wasn't there to be a witness.
I think she hit it out of the tree without breaking her
I
club,
like her
which
determination.
I wouldn't have tried it. But what? So you said everybody's doing pretty good. A little nervous off the get-go.
I think so. Yep. Everybody was maybe a little nerves were set in with the Saints TV being here for the first time, but I think everybody wanted to look nice. Gus
Well,
Walk
they
was
do.
very adamant that he had to dress nice today. So I'm glad he dressed nice today. That helps.
He looks the part.
Yes.
That Gus Walk. Look at that guy. All dapper. I tell you what.
Dapper is a good word for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good to have a first meet here. I think our first meet last year here was like 40-some degrees, windy, and maybe
Oh,
even a
yes.
little wet. So
I believe
take
it was
this all the
stocking
time.
hats and gloves while you
Yes.
weren't swinging.
yes, I think most of the meets that I got to coach last year were that until the end of the year. Then it was hot. So
Mhm,
we're kind of right in the middle of that today. So it's been nice.
And we wanted to come up on hole 7 because 7 is a unique hole, one of the
7 is.
only holes you ever have that have out of bounds all the way around it.
Yes, you got. I was talking with Huddy about that. We or no, I don't remember who I was talking about it with, but we got to be pretty perfect. It's Jace,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Sweetside. We were talking about how you need to be perfect on
Well,
this.
we got
hole. If
Yeah.
you're
Townsend
off
right
left
here.
or right or just a little bit, you're going to be in some
We
trouble.
do.
So
Yeah.
perfect.
And
down
all
middle,
the,
and
like I said, they cut down 40-some trees, but they forgot to cut any down on hole
they
7
didn't take any down on hole 7. and I think-
or hole 6 in the gap.
yes, I think the trees that fell down were the ones that people would have liked to see go down. So I know playing here a few times, I would have marked a few
Yeah,
more trees.
I definitely would have marked a couple on this hole and at least one on hole 6, or at least a few branches.
Yes, at least, yeah, make it a little bit bigger. Now, right here, we got the ones coming up. So
Yeah, so we got, this one is Glazer from Nashua, real good baseball player as well. He's
I knew
sitting
I'd
about
heard that name
140 out.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And he's off to the left there. Oof, got on the other side of the pine trees.
I've
That's
been
going to be
over
a
there
tough.
before.
Yeah, that's not a fun spot to be in. So the next one up is
You want to get behind
Kellen
these girls?
Let's do it.
Innovit
Okay.
from Rockford. So he's sitting again. He's about 140 out, I would guess. He's coming our way. Heads
Right
up
here.
there. Nice little hop. On a hot summer day, that would have been perfectly onto the
Yeah.
green, but
should have
Not-
triple right on.
not quite as hard. And Chase is here. Was that his, got a second
I
shot or
believe
was?
it's that second shot.
Okay,
think
I
he
was
hit-
gonna-
I think he hit those trees down the middle.
Okay,
if I remember
so knocked
correctly.
it down and he was able to get it out. So Chase looks like he's sitting about, I don't know, about 40 yards, maybe 50 yards out front of the green there. So that'll be his third shot
Good
coming
look
in.
at it from there.
We're with Macy's group
Yeah.
here, guys. Getting ready to tee off on hole 5, a par 3. So I'm going to park the camera up there, and we're going to see how much of this we can catch
So,
from behind the tee box.
all right, so they're gonna flip it over to the girls' number ones there, teeing off on 5. Hopefully I hear mass jubilation for you guys. That means a hole in 1.
Well, let's see what we got here. They're just getting ready to go.
I brought plenty of free waters for whoever does have a hole in 1.
Well, perfect. You came prepared.
So here's Chase Haugen. He's going to line up. We think this is his third shot because if it was his drive, that is a poke. But
Mammoth drive.
yeah, but I think he got in a little trouble off the tee and was able to get it in pretty good position here for his third shot. So he's going to run that up there. And he's got a nice shot by Chase.
Very nice
Laser
shot.
about
Look at
5
that.
feet short. Should be a pretty easy putt there. Nothing's easy, but
Nothing is
let's
easy
just
out
say
there.
an easier
Yep.
putt.
he has been working hard on the putting game. I think that's an area of improvement he's been wanting to get
Well,
fixed. So that's good.
You gain and lose a lot of strokes on the putting green. The
Yep.
old flat stick sometimes does not treat you
It can
very
be your
well.
best friend, and it can be the one you just want to leave
Snap in
in the
half and throw in the woods.
and it's probably the least fun one to practice.
Yeah, yeah.
So Macy's tee shot off of 5 was a little short and to the left.
Well, hopefully we can get one of these groups off of 6 here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a bottleneck. We had a little slowdown. They had a girl kind of was not out of bounds, but off the right side in that down slope. It took them a while to find it in the leaves.
Oh, yeah.
And once they did, she looked at it and was like, I can't hit this. So
That's another problem
took
with
the
trees.
unplayable, but that still wasn't I mean, she got about a 6-inch backswing to try to get it out. She did get it out, but it took a while for them to find it and get it going. And that's really what slowed us down
Yeah,
here.
and that's another thing with trees is leaves fall off those trees and they like to hide the golf ball.
And Elma, it was pine cones. My gosh,
Yeah.
there was a lot of pine cones.
That was a first
There
for
was
me. So
Pine cones everywhere. So we're just kind of waiting here. The boy ones are going to finish up on the green here on 6, and then off of 7 we have Gus Walk and Cal Levi and Ben Beamer. Bomer, I'm not really sure. I think it's Bomer.
one of those.
Yep. So on this side, you got Glazer from Nashua. He's up on the top side, so it was a tough shot where he was at. I've been there before trying to get it around those pine trees.
Going
And
back down here is not going to be an easy task either.
no, it's not. He's going to want to maybe just barely catch the green and let it run down to the hole, but anything past the hole, it likes to disappear off the green.
That left side of the green is not.
That was a beautiful shot right there.
That was
Oh,
wonderful.
got it within a foot from that spot right there. Great shot by Glazer.
So that's how you do that.
Yeah, take notes. Little how-to video.
Mr. Townsend saving the day on a lost golf club. Look at him go.
What a nice guy. Yeah, it's never a lost club until you need to use it.
Correct.
And then it's a lost club.
Correct. Then you're driving 3 holes back the last time you used it.
So one rule they've changed, this is a couple years ago, maybe it was since COVID, but you don't have to pull the flag anymore unless you want to. Now,
I've noticed
I
with
don't
this
know
group they haven't pulled
why
it yet
they
tonight.
don't pull the flag because, I mean, it's not windy, so but still. Chase misses it off to the left. Leaves him another 2-footer coming back here.
But yeah, I've noticed a couple of holes I've seen these guys golf. They have not pulled the flag.
I know, and it just, it mind boggles me a little bit, but sometimes when you stroke one down the middle a little too hard, at least you get off the back cup and drop in. But this one, you hit it too hard, you hit the flag, and who knows where it's going to go.
Exactly. You're at the mercy of the flag stick.
So now we're going to look off. We're teeing off on 7 here, and you can see the look that you get as a golfer on hole number 7. Trees to the left, out of bounds left. Trees to the right, out of bounds right. Branches everywhere.
Hitting it to a landing spot you can't see.
Yeah.
Always tricky.
So the first one was out of bounds to the left. Could have trickled down. I mean, you could get lucky. It might have trickled down, but
There is a sliver down there, but he's going to want to probably hit provisional.
and Chase knocks in his putt there. So here's Gus Walk off the tee on 7. He's going to back off to his own.
Mr. Myers razzling him.
I don't know. Here you go. You gotta hang on there. Hopefully he
See if
gets
he
in
can
kick to the left. And I can't tell by his
Uh,
reaction. Did
It looks like we're safe.
Oof.
Sounds
Well,
like a sigh
there
of
was a
relief.
there was a hand slap, so that must have been good. That's one thing nice off to the right anyway. You sometimes get a refund back into the fairway.
You hit the backboard, it might come back in.
The left side, not so much.
No. That one was a beauty.
Right down the middle.
Well, I think I'm gonna maybe follow these.
Well,
guys
thank you,
tomorrow.
Mr. Williams, for spending some time with us. So off the tee here. First ball went out of bounds still, so he's going to come up again. There's a pretty good shot. Should hold on there. Heard a loud knock there.
We're gonna switch
It looks
cameras
like
here,
they're
you
gonna
guys.
must have came straight down.
We're on the par 5. Second shot here. Ooh. Rolls it past, almost hit the flagpole. Looks like we're going to have some pretty long putts here from all the ladies.
Are they all looking for par putts here?
I believe they're going to be bogeys.
Bogey putts.
It's a nice chip up. Good speed. Just rolls it by. The greens are actually fast, which is surprising at this point. There's quite a bit of wind coming from right to left here on this hole, which doesn't really affect the putt too much, but Macy's away. She looks like she's going to put down a putt here. Good speed. Oh, just missed.
I'm a mile away, but
Yeah, that was tough. She had the same reaction. So
looked like a pretty good run at it anyway.
it was good speed, just off to the left a little bit. This putt here is going to be touchy because the green falls off. She gives it a little bit too much. It might say see you later. Looks good. Oh, just missed it. It stayed up. So she's not in bad shape there. Going back uphill.
Need like a snack cart up here at the hole 7. We got just a
Yeah.
whole slew of people. We had some music. We have a little dance party.
Yeah, we don't
There's
have
a
anybody
whole
down here.
gaggle up here.
It seems like everybody's at that
Big
end of the
gaggle.
course.
Yeah. You want to park down there so then I can shoot from the cart and leave my
Absolutely.
camera
I would
plugged
love
in?
to do that. Let me just get us going here. To make sure he was not.
Perfect.
There.
I believe all the ladies here.
Hey,
on
Eric,
this hole
you got your ears on?
He does not.
Ah,
He's cameraman. So over on 9, we got Bree Tabbert and Lionel Knowlton working their way up the fairway. And we're sitting on hole.
good putt there.
All backed up here on hole 7. Lionel Knowlton over on hole 9 here in the fairway. Just topped it a little bit, but hit it straight. Keep advancing the ball. And over here on the tee, let's see. Seeing if, looks like they're waiting for tee off of 4 there. So back over here on 7, we have Hudson Sparrows group here. Corbin Harris is going to be the first off the tee here from Rockford.
Sparrow a little frustrated with his last hole, number 6. He had a nice par putt lined up, but just lifted out. Ended up with the, well, I think it's
Yeah,
3 putt for a double.
he had a 3 putt. That was the first blemish on the scorecard there. Corbin, oh, he's going to lose it off to the right.
Yep.
That is not probably going to come back.
It's really difficult because we're not allowed to talk to the kids,
Mhm.
and everybody's keeping score on their own
Right.
scorecard.
Mhm.
So it's, unless a coach comes over and tells us, it's hard to know what the
Yes,
live
we're-
scores are for
Yeah,
these
we're
kids.
because we're moving around so much, we don't see every shot they take.
Here's that tricky hole 7 we've been talking about.
William pipes one right down the middle. That should be a fine looking shot. That should be okay. So Hudson Sparrow is going to be out next. Macy Meyer just teed off a 6, got it right through the gap. So that was a good tee off there. Hudson Sparrow on hole number 7. Nice shot by Hudson. That should be okay. Should be a nice shot there by Hudson. Got the corner just a little bit. Hopefully he got far enough he didn't catch any branches.
Does open up down there, so
Yes, it does. So Corbin Harris for Rockford's gonna be shooting his 3rd shot here after going out the first one. Same looking shot, but he might get some help with some trees. And he did. kicked it out. You pan just a little bit to the right there. You look at those, keep going to these 2 old gentlemen right here.
oh yeah.
I tell you what, there is some golf coaching experience out of those 2 crazy cats. Coach Tom Townsend.
I don't think we're on
and Coach Jeff
the
Trost.
broadcast, but
Yeah, those 2 gentlemen there, Mr. Trost and Mr. Townsend, got a few years under their belt coaching golf.
I heard a rumor earlier today that one of those 2 might have the course record here.
Oh.
If anybody's listening in the chat,
Yeah, you could.
what do you think it is?
Is that the
Par
trivia
here is
question for the
35.
day?
Oh yeah.
I think it should be.
One, who do you think has it? Well, I guess I kind of gave that away already, but
But
as far
what
as
was
we
the
know, it's
score?
probably him.
Uh,
Yeah, what was the score?
I think it was like a 32.
Par here is 35.
Yeah, par here's 35. but
You're
I
going
think
with
it was-
32?
I think they had a 32.
Well, we know the answer.
I mean, I shot a 32 and a half one time. I mean, but yeah, that's just not course record.
What was the half?
How do we come up with a half in golf?
That's when you play by yourself. and then
Yes,
you can keep
absolutely.
your own score.
Is that back during COVID rules when you had to leave the flag stick in and then
Yeah.
get it stuck halfway down the hole? Is that half a? Ooh,
And I don't think he's hit a
shank to the.
hitting a provisional, so he went out of bounds to the left there, but I think his first shot will be fine. And Huddy's going to hit another provisional, even though I think both of his balls are in. So even though you see Hudson Sparrow, he's going to hit a 3rd kind of provisional-ish ball. I think his first one is going to be just fine.
Well, you know this. They say this hole has ruined a lot of scorecards, but
Yeah,
made a lot
that
of
one.
legends.
That one for sure will be fine.
Yeah.
He scalded that one down the middle. But I think, again, I think his I think actually both these gentlemen's first balls will be in play, and they will be very happy about that. That's for sure.
Yep.
We got the number 1 girls group that's behind us. Paige Franson on hole 6. He's going to run her down the middle.
I've got my little GPS app up here.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what the gap is between the nearest branches on hole 7? How many yards?
How many
Left side to the
yards?
right side,
Left
down the middle.
Branches coming out. I'm going to say 23 yards.
That's about 10.
Crazy.
So at the narrowest point, hole 7, those trees up there. I don't know if you could switch over to the camera quick.
Yep, we can.
Trees on the left and to the right are about 10 yards apart
With the branches hanging
with the
out.
branches hanging out. Then that's about midsummer. So
Yeah.
you might got 15, 20 right about now, but let's make it easier.
Yeah, that one is going to work. Even though, like I said, I think his first ball, and he's going to be really happy when he gets down there and sees that one in. As will Hudson Sparrow, I think.
Yep, that's for sure.
So behind us, like I said, we have the Macy Myers group coming in behind us here. So Franson, Meyer, and DeBoer from Rockford. There's coming up right behind us here. Macy had a nice drive, got through the gap there. So she's looking at probably about I would say probably 150 out. Pull out a sandwich.
What would be her club at this range? 8 iron?
8 iron, yeah. 150 is always my 8.
What about Macy's?
I would say she is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if she wouldn't hit maybe 4 iron maybe, but she doesn't like 4 iron. So unless Bell's talked her into it.
She's got a longer iron out right now, it looks like.
So she might be hitting her 7, which I don't know if it'll get it here for her. It should be close.
Looked well struck.
Right at us, yeah. Just short on the left-hand side. So a good second shot there by Macy.
I lost it.
Yeah, just off the front left of the green here. So good looking shot there. Probably,
Right over there.
probably a 7 iron, I would guess.
Lost it behind the cart. I hit every club in my bag 150.
Putter
Driver.
included.
Yeah, putter included.
Well, we're starting to get some
Yeah, we're
action
starting
down this
to
way now.
starting to loosen up here at 7 a little bit. Get
Yeah,
some
there's-
movement now.
Yeah, they're starting to come up our way. So we're perched up here on 9 in the middle of the fairway. We got Sophie's
Looks like
group up here.
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, Sophie's group is on their way up that way.
Yep, they just passed us. I don't know which group is coming up behind them. And then we got the bottleneck again because there's a group already ready to tee off. So we'll have a little action here for a while. We got trying to see across there who's over on that green. Looks like Jace is over there. And we got Jackson down there. They just finished up.
So we got Paige Franson here, and this will be her 3rd shot coming into the green. Oof. I can't say that I have seen her shoot like that before. I mean, she is,
Yeah.
like I said, and this is their first meet. So, I mean, obviously you don't necessarily play your best your first time out.
Nationally televised event.
Your nationally televised event.
You're on Saints TV.
Oh my God.
Did you hear me? Did you hear, Eric, I heard you giggling. You're back on the,
Yes, sir.
got your cans on.
Yep.
I put out the trivia question. What's the course record here? as far
Oh,
as
my
we know.
goodness.
Mhm.
I
thought
don't know
I
if you have
knew
the
it.
chat up.
I didn't, but I do now.
And we kind of gave you a pretty good hint. Because we gave you 2 possible answers for
You
it.
did?
Well, I think we, I think it's evident who has it, but we didn't say what the score was. That's the trivia question. I don't know if you got the chat up, Eric. Anybody's chiming in?
You know, let me check the chat. I haven't had my head in that for about a while. Greg A, thank you. Masters level broadcast from Saints TV, best in the business. We'll throw that up there. Thanks, Greg.
DeBoer from Rockford. This would be her 3rd shot here underneath the pine trees, coming right at us here.
Who needs the Masters? When we have this.
She's going to leave it a little short. About
Yeah,
where
I think
Macy's
she
at,
wanted a little
actually.
more than that.
Yeah, I don't know if the trees had a little bit more to do with that than we could see here. So the nice thing is they have this time where, you know, a little bit of downtime here where the golfers get to kind of converse a little bit and talk a little bit, which is always good.
Mhm.
Now, Brian, do you think the shadows on a day like this come into play with some of the golfers judging clubs and distances?
I will say shadows on greens sometimes do,
Yeah.
for sure. Where the level of play we're talking about today, probably not.
Right.
Not saying that it's not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I'm
Right.
just saying that I don't think they even think about it.
Right. They're not reading the greens the way they.
Right.
But I was.
But I
just
will
saying-
say, yeah,
Yeah.
shadows on the green are definitely a pain sometimes.
Right.
So if you get
Sorry
ready to
for
hit
the
one over here,
camera.
Chris, if you want to go this
I
way,
got all
want to
tangled
move
up
that
with my
camera.
charger cord.
If she hits it well, we might get a shot of you, Chris.
No, don't do that.
I'm afraid that's all we get is a shot at you. That's a nice shot.
She's just pulling off of the last 2 shots with Paige.
Yeah.
She's been pulling off the golf ball and almost towing it every time.
That one did find the green though, but
Yes, she
long,
did.
about as far away from the cup as you can be.
So here comes DeBoer from Rockford. She's going to chip up. It's going to be short, so she's still going to have a good probably 20 feet uphill there. Macy will be up here next.
You want to go to their cam, Chris? I think
Yep.
they got something a little more exciting than our tree.
I was enjoying the tree.
Yeah, we got
That's
Macy.
fine.
I was too. Kind of was calming.
How many strokes is she on?
This will be her 3rd shot here. So she's looking to hopefully get up and down for par here. So she's got a little chip coming right at us.
Looks like she got the
She
yips a
duffed
little
it.
there. Yeah.
She duffed it. I've seen that before. So she kind of duffed it a little bit there. So she's going to chip it again. So this would be for par here. That was better. She's going to run her up, but she's going to be short. So she's still going to have a little bit of work to do to finish out.
Well, listening to you talk too, Brian, about a lot of this, especially with your daughter, because you know how she plays. But being that it's in the spring here, it's still cold, the ground's still hard. You think that affects a little bit of those shorter shots like that because the ground
Yeah.
doesn't give way?
Yeah, absolutely. You see a lot more like like where you're kind of, you're trying to take it easy to chip it up there and it just gets stuck.
Right.
I mean, you're not able to kind of drive through it when the ground's a lot softer and warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can kind of drive through those and get them up there. But
Right.
when it's hard like this, it makes it a little bit harder.
Yeah, so it's hard to judge, a lot of because you were talking about Fran's in there having a tough time with a lot of her shots that you're not used to seeing. And I was just wondering a lot of times that the ground's not playing into that a little bit.
Yeah, it most definitely can. And a lot, like we talked about before, and once you start thinking about it, it's
Oh, yeah.
it's a
it's
slippery
trouble.
slope when you
Yep.
start thinking.
Yep.
Got Haugen over on number 7, just teed off, went straight right into the woods.
Right into the woods. Okay. Seeing some putting here. We got off the 7-1's group.
That was a nice
Chase
shot
lost
there.
to the right. Cameron hits one, and this is going to go off to the left, probably. That might have been okay. It might have got knocked up.
Is that who's coming up?
I believe it's Caitlin Berg's group. I believe.
And where are they? Oh, coming up here?
Yep.
Get around there
They
by
just
the
teed
page.
off.
Good
Caitlin just
luck
put it
out
right
there.
here in the fairway.
She's
She
got
actually had a really nice shot.
Got about a foot left.
A little bit of
The
a
page.
slice on it, but she played it well.
We'll get a camera behind them. Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Macy's going to have a bogey putt here, about 20 foot. Laser's going to have a nice shot. That's going to be right down the middle. Good
That was a
shot.
good shot there. Good over here to Macy.
It's going to have a little right to left break here. Get there.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Just missed it. Left her about 3 inches on the high side of the hole there.
she kept it up and gave it a chance.
It looked like it had good speed.
Chase on the other side. First one went to the right. Second one went to the left, so he's going to have to hit another one on the tee.
Well, that should mean this third one will be right down the middle, right?
Yeah, I would hope so.
One for a club change.
Yep, so Mr. Bell said, well, if that's not working off the tee, and this is always one they've always said, but nobody likes to do it, is pull out your pitching wedge, hit it to the top of the hill, hit it to the bottom of the hill, and hit it on. So you get to the green in 3 strokes instead of getting all the way to the bottom and having that chance to hit it out of bounds. So there he did. He hit the wedge to the top of the hill. So he hit another wedge that'll get him down to the bottom. And who knows?
Sometimes that's a smart play in this hole, especially
It
for
is, but nobody likes to do it.
that. Right.
Paige sinks her little foot putt there.
Well, I think we're going to relocate.
Yeah. we're gonna
Because
keep
there'll be a
moving here.
gap to the next group. So if you guys want to, I don't know if you can hear us out there. If you
Yep, I
got
got
a
you. We're gonna
camera
switch
switch you want to do, there you go.
Otherwise, we might make you seasick.
Yeah.
Yeah. The drive's always nice.
Around.
We got Caitlin Berg's group coming up here.
See, we want to see if we can get there before they tee off. Yeah, we can try that.
She put it down the fairway there, moved it forward. Not the greatest shot, but she advanced it. And that was a nice shot into the fairway there. Her tee shot went off to the right a little bit. Brings it back in the fairway. We're going to bottleneck here again. We're waiting for the group in front, but these ladies are having some pretty good shots going on here. Caitlin's up right now.
What do you guys got going on over there?
Let's see where that one went. I'm behind the trees. I kind of missed where that second shot went for Caitlin. Good advance there. Well, the ladies are moving the ball up the fairway nicely. I think we got Chase Haugen over on 4. I believe that's somewhere. That might even be Jace. I believe that is Jace over there.
All right, so we have relocated ourselves to 9 tee box.
All right, I'll get a
In that group that
switch
we're
over
watching
there,
here,
see where
Gus
we're
Wong,
going.
Cal Levi, and Ben Boomer here. Sounded good off the tee. Looks like looking a little bit left. Looking at you guys. We'll see Sparrow get hit on top of the head and watch him get passed out there.
Yeah, he's gutsy standing right there.
Mm-hmm. Looking off to the right-hand side there. They did take a big tree down here on 9. It helps things out a little bit. Gus Walk's going to come up to the tee here. So he's going to have to relax here a bit. We got a golfer in the middle of the fairway, looks like.
Yep, he's looking to go back over.
Not sure what direction they're heading.
In 4, I believe. He's got a lot of traffic in front of him as well, so he's kind of waiting. Here he goes. Well, I heard him yell 4. I don't know where it went. I'm not ducking because I went that way, so.
Well, I can honestly see why I got headset on, so I can't hear. I didn't hear a lot of 4s today.
I heard about 2.
All right, so Gus Walk is going to be off the tee here at 9. Sounded good. Holding the pose. Right down the chute. Well, see, Gus does good camera work there. You see how he held that? Dropped the club down. Yep. Just like a true professional, that Gus Walk. Too bad you can't see his bag because it's camouflage.
Oh, Gus, he knows when the
Mr. Townsend, you want to interview? He says, not a happening. So right behind us here, we got Hudson Sparrows coming off the tee on 8. .137 par 3. Just off the left green. Gonna have a nice birdie putt. Nice spot to come in from. She's just on the fringe on the left side, but that'll be a nice putt. I tell you what, Candle Genius, this guy over here, he's breaking stuff. I'm sure it's an expensive camera, but he's treating it like an old jalopy. He's blaming Sparrow for it. Yeah. Chase Haugen taps in there. That would have, hole 7 was a rough one for him. I don't think. First 2 balls, I think, were out of bounds. Then he got down there, but that was one of those as a golfer, you just better flush and move on.
All right. You got any action over there, you guys?
there. Those Sparrows, like I said, Sparrows got a definite birdie opportunity here with this next putt. We'll try to swing up a little bit here so we can get
You know, we saw Sparrow hit a couple provisionals on 7, but just heard him talking with Coach Townsend there. He didn't need any of them.
That's what I told you.
He was fine and he lipped out a birdie putt.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, so I knew his first ball was in, but he did get a couple extra swings at it.
Yeah, I would take a practice round, kind of bottled up, you know.
Absolutely. So the one other thing with sand traps today, so if they go into the sand trap, they're able to pick, rake that spot up, and then place. That's a little different, obviously, too. Little spring rules, I guess you'd say. I thought Sparrow would have this little birdie putt, but it's actually his ball sitting down kind of in a little hole, so he's going to have to chip it there.
Nice out from the bunker over there.
Yeah, bunkers. What a waste of sand. Oh, here comes the Hudson Barrel chip. Chip it up the side. Come on. Gonna leave himself about a 3-foot par putt here. I'll have a little bit of a left to right. Wanted to get a little bit closer, but definitely put him in position for a par here.
Yeah, we saw him have that disappointing finish on hole 6, but he's playing much more confidently now over
Oh, yeah.
hole 7 and hole 8 here.
And talking with Coach Bells, that was his only, or Coach Williams, that was his only blemish there on the scorecard, was that double at 6. So he's shooting well. Run up there by Corbin Harris from Rockford, leaves it a little bit short. Hudson Sparrow's going to eye down this 3-foot, maybe 4-foot par putt here. He said a little bit downhill, but a little bit more left to right here.
Yeah. Taking his time lining this one up.
This is, like I said, this is a tricky little putt. Tricky little putt.
Knee knocker. And he buries it
to go. So he knocks in his par.
2 pars in a row for Sparrow.
Yeah.
Putting together a nice round so
Yes,
far.
he is. Yes, he is. So that is, yeah, very, very good recovery by Sparrow. Getting a little chilly out here, isn't it?
It is.
Dude?
I'm putting a coat on.
Dude's got to put a coat on.
What do we got here on the? Is that hole 9?
Yeah, that's
Looks like
Gus.
it.
That's Gus's tee shot. Like I said, he scalded one down the middle.
Yep, he's on his second shot here. Yeah. Freed up the green, so he's ready to go.
Yeah, no,
Been
hole
a little
9
bit,
is
but straight
the
ahead.
only par 5 on the course.
So hopefully you all enjoying our broadcast. It could be good. It could be bad.
We're having fun.
Yeah, we haven't got hit yet. Knock on wood. There's plenty of trees. Don't worry.
Yeah. Speaking of knocking on wood.
We're going to try to catch up with the Sweet Sounds here walking down the fairway.
All righty.
There really isn't anybody over on this side of the course.
Yeah, we could probably.
Yep, they're all back on this side now.
we're gonna come enter your territory. I know we scoped out.
Yeah, I know
No,
we're
that's
crossing the
fine.
lines here.
We're not gonna do nothing. We're good. It's weird how you get one side of the course just absolutely buried, and then the other
Yeah.
side there's nothing.
Oh, look at this. Look at these lovebirds on the golf course. Oh, well, hello, Devin. Here's a mic for you.
Hello, Saints TV world.
How's the golf
So,
going?
I haven't seen much.
Oh, okay. I saw Jace hit one off of 9 and it went straight left.
That happens in golf, Mr. Hunter.
Luckily, he was laughing about it.
That happens.
Yeah.
Right as his little brother plunked one on the green on
Yeah.
8, pretty close to the hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Bell's asked me, you think I should heard Jason there in the group? I was like, no. The older brother's going to get a little upset. He's going to start talking to the younger brother. Yeah. Kind of nice, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You were on. You were on, my friend. Yeah, it's been going really good. Good. She's been, yeah, bogey golf, which is good. So we'll see how it goes. This is the first time we've ever had a girls' full team. Like, we can score as a team. So that's exciting. And I forgot to mention that the boys are just coming off of their first victory of the year. So
Didn't the girls go to state a couple years ago?
it would have been, yeah, Kirsten Burjan was their number 1. I'm trying to think. Yeah, they're Cruzy. Yeah, Akbar to Cruzy.
You had
For
Heeman in
John.
there too.
Anna Heeman, yeah. Jar. And I'm trying to think who their 6 was. But yeah, that would have been, well, that would have been, what, 5, 6 years, probably almost 6 years ago already. Or 5 years ago, yeah, because those seniors are now graduating from college. We're old. Yeah. That's beautiful out. No wind. Like I said, that doesn't happen very often on a golf course.
We should do the camera back here. Right? We totally could.
Yes. If you didn't hear that, Mr. Suisa says we're kind of like the Masters. Yeah, we're a big deal.
Yep.
Our plane tickets leave Saturday night, so we can do Sunday broadcasts of the Masters. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Watch out, CBS.
Yep. Watch out, CBS.
I feel like, oh, they must be doing all the work over there, but I'm sure you're probably on this camera sometimes. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Brian, he does know his stuff.
We can find a pairing on Sunday.
We'll make the cut.
You know what I mean? Trying to have a conversation.
I'm in a little bit of a lull here, people. We're going to jump over here to hole 2. We got a couple girls groups coming in here.
Yeah.
We got Bree Tabbert and Lila Knowlton's group just finished up on 1, and Sophie Urbatch's group is just coming into 1 green. So we'll try to get ourselves over by the tee box at number 2 so we can see some shots here. That pond looks a little dryish.
Yep.
Need a little aqua in there.
Where are you? Right behind that tree there.
Trying to take a look here. I think I'm going to sneak around here.
Oh, you might be having, he's looking choppy over there. Are you talking to him?
I can. I'm muted right now.
Oh,
Spin us around, and then you can kind of.
Perfect. Oh,
Okay.
switch the camera a little too soon.
all right, dudes. Tech
Yep, so
check.
we're
How's
on hold.
your batteries doing? You're getting a little jumpy over there, so it's network or camera battery, computer battery. I have to plug in my camera, by the way, Duke. How's your battery hanging out?
I'm plugged in as well.
Are you? Let me get some cameras.
Got a shot of a ball rolling into the pond there.
So like we're jumpy overall total, like,
Well, you
all
were just a
together?
moment ago. We actually, while you guys are, and it could have been while you're moving. or
well, we
something.
were just driving and moving.
You got a group coming
Yeah,
in?
definitely was.
Well,
We got Bree Tavers
Switch back
teeing
now and see if you can see how jumpy we are now.
Bree Tavers teeing
You
off.
want to switch back to them, Chris? And then we got a group coming here.
Right.
I'm not going to go too far. 'cause we can
Get
stop
over
right
the
there.
pond. Not sure. It was close. Not sure if it got to the pond or not.
She's looking for confirmation from
Yeah.
her.
It might have been, but again, she can take that stroke and so she's gonna maybe hit a provisional here. And then also here on number one, we got Sophie's group coming into hole number one here.
Got Hudson's group moving up hole number 9 over on this side.
There we go. Camera looks a little steadier now. Sorry about that. I was moving stuff.
So Sophie Urbach, her second shot just left her a little bit short of the green there. Good position to get an up and down for par. Here comes Bree Tavern off the tee again here in hole number 3. Yeah, she's going to hit it in the same spot. The ball, 2 balls might be lying right next. No, this one was a little farther right, so that one should say. I can't say how important that one. Bree and Lila out here for golf, so we have enough for a team for the girls.
Kind of freezing up over there.
Sophie chips it up. Ooh, looks like she just missed to the left. Just missed to the left. So she's got about I would say about 5-footer downhill for par.
Should we try moving?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are in a weak spot. You just froze up on us there. Where are you guys at right now? Oh, I see you. I see
Maybe
you.
it's because we're under a tree.
We are under a tree, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
wondering
that
if
could
I
be
can
it.
capture you
We'll
as a
get
shot.
moved here
try
after
shifting
Lila.
after. No, yep.
So we'll let Lila Knowlton's off the tee here on 3. She just skirts it off to the right there. Just kind of towed it a little bit. We'll move out of the tree here, and hopefully that will help us with our coverage here.
Well, guys,
Come down here
Hudson
and then
has an
we'll-
opportunity. I hope that I didn't aggravate him at all today, but I am pretty much in a sweet spot for him to get revenge if he needs it right now. Hitting right toward me.
Okay. That's funny. Remember all those things you said, Dad?
I seem to have forgotten everything after that ball hit me in the head, I'll say.
Just leave that mark in your head. All right, we're looking at the green and number 1. Sophie's group is putting. Then we also have Bree Tavern and Lila Knowlton's group. They're teeing off of 3, right? 2, I'm sorry.
Ooh,
Just did
what a
it
putt.
did roll in.
What a putt.
Looked like it just stopped on the edge and then it just trickled in.
Who was that putting there?
That one, I believe that was one of the other Franzen, a Faith Franzen possibly.
Okay.
Kind of held on the edge there too.
Yeah, it was about a 15-foot putt maybe.
Yeah.
Just hung on the lip, kind of did the old
Just-
Tiger Woods,
Yeah, just
show the Nike sign to the camera and
waiting,
fall in.
waiting, and then the explosion, just like Caddyshack. Down it went.
Au revoir, go fair.
Sophie's par putt trains it.
Nice.
Nice putt by Sophie.
Nice putt by Sophie.
So
Hudson may have been shooting toward the wrong green on that last one.
Here. Hudson's making his rounds over there.
Well, these
You
guys,
guys are
staying
over there
together.
green and you're missing spectacular putts on the one green.
Yeah, these guys.
What are you
playing
guys
good
looking for?
golf.
Sasquatch?
We got to get. Let's take a look at their camera again, there, Chris. Let's see if they.
Sir.
It looks a little choppy yet from what I'm seeing.
Like you. Really? What does
A little choppy. You guys are not
Yes.
under a tree.
It is. No, we're not. So, yeah, we do. We are a little choppy with that. I'm not sure why.
Oh, a little
we're
way
trying
from
to
the
go
Duke
somewhere
there. We
else?
saw it.
Yeah,
we
we
saw it.
definitely can.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just got a weird signal over there. It's unfortunate we can't see those sweet, sweet putts, but it is a little choppy. Welcome, Lady Genius. Yes. Would you like to broadcast?
We're definitely in enemy territory now.
Yeah.
Candle Genius gave us a little map and said we had to stay in this area. We're not there now.
Well, yeah, you guys are out of your territory. I think that may be why things aren't going so well for your camera.
We're gonna cook some s'mores. We got a little fire over here.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, I think we got to move, huh?
Yep, sounds good.
I have no idea.
They'll be
Let's see.
teeing off of them there though.
Let me try something dangerous.
But look at that. There's another golfer and a trackster. Amelia Porsche and
do it.
Peterson. Where you want to go? Cheering
Man.
on Caitlin Berg here is taking her shot here towards the green.
Yeah, let's go finish out that hole.
All right, hang on.
I got to get a hold of
Good shot,
something here.
Caitlin.
All right.
Roll right up there.
Oh, nice shot.
Wow. Great shot by Caitlin Berg.
Are we still choppy over there? On your end?
Let's get across here. We're gonna see a Hudson Sparrow shot. It's gonna have to go high.
He's on
and
the wrong
up.
green.
He did go high. Looks like it might be on the back side of the green there.
That's a tough placement.
They're all over here.
I think we lost their camera. Eric,
We lost your camera?
I think
We lost their camera?
camera.
Duke, you got a camera? Camera cooking?
It's cooking.
Oh, let's take a look here. Oh, my. Tangled up.
It's coming through loud and clear on our
Into things.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
We're just, it's the, that's odd. Stay tuned, folks. Let me see if we can get this one resolved.
So our camera's working, correct? Yeah, we're
Yeah, I think it's something that they're, I don't even know if we're live right now. Are we live? Well,
Yeah, our camera doesn't look as clear as theirs. It could have been the 6 times you dropped it.
well, hey. I was handed a
Nobody heard that, so he's
tough
okay.
assignment riding with you. I'll say it that way.
What happened? Better not be making fun.
Say, well, I'm not making fun of you.
No, not at all.
Meyer's making fun of me.
Sure. That's why he said he didn't hear that. I'm good with it. I probably deserved it.
Oh, wait a minute. Was Hudson on this fairway playing to that green?
Yes, that's
he
what I
did.
told
He
you.
hit to the wrong
This
hole.
is a tough shot.
I just thought you were talking about the pin placement on four. Like, yeah, that's kind of a tough chip, you know?
No, he had to go up and over the trees. He was in 4 on the right side of the green on 4, and he had to go
Hey.
over the top and
Hey.
did a pretty nice shot.
It's a beautiful day to stroll around the course, you know,
Yeah.
take the scenic route.
Right,
There's a little bit of
right.
that going on today too.
But they all hit over here, so they all. Had
Yeah,
the
I
same
saw that.
shot.
They're all over on that side.
Good cart golf.
Yeah, they didn't want to even be left out.
Yeah.
And we got Gus's group's coming down hole number 1.
Chris, say
Sophie's
something.
group is just
Yeah.
teeing off of 2, along with Berg's group's right behind him.
Oh, I think I know as well.
I did not see where Gus went. Looking for golf balls.
I see one out center of the fairway there.
There's one short here. Whoops. There's Gus. Gus must have caught a branch or something but if he really would like to, he could pull out about an 8-iron and try to go right over the top of the green. Now, I probably wouldn't. Yeah, I would. Yes, I would do that shot.
Yes. Whether if
The
I
smart move would be to,
could make it or not.
yeah, smart move would be to hit it down the middle. Now, I'm going to move us a little bit in case he,
Yeah, if he hits
Casey
one a
blades
little,
that blade one is going to come 100 miles an hour at us. So we're going to. Dave's just a little bit. I'm going to hide behind Duke.
well struck, sounded
Yeah.
well struck. See if I can.
Just short. Nice shot by Gus. So he's
Let's go
about,
back to Huddy.
looks like about, I don't know, maybe 5 yards short of the green. So that was a pretty good shot by Gus up over
Yes.
the top of all the trees.
You can go up and down from there for par.
Absolutely.
It's a nice chip.
Not a bad chip by Hudson. Sure, he's wishing it went in.
It looked like it was on course, on the plane there. He just didn't give it enough, but he's got a good looking putt here. He should be able to get a good read off of the young man in front of him there. They're about in the same spot. Could help him out a little bit.
Got a little bit more battery here. I'm going to take this camera and go up and see if I can catch these guys finishing this up.
I can go up there as well.
See if we can. We lost our signal a little bit there, so we're out of here. Head back down to hole 2. And we're getting close, folks. You've still
Yeah,
been watching
most
this. We're
Groups have 2-ish holes left.
Yep, the number 1 boys group that was off of 1, they're coming up of 9 there, so that'll be their last hole. Gus's group has hole number, they got to finish 1, and they got hole number 2, and they're done. Let's see, Sophie's group, they're teeing off of
Oh, that was a nice putt.
2, and they have 2 and 3 and 4 yet to play, so they have a few to go. Come up behind us. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Scat. Scat. You educated people would be knowing what the scat is.
Would you be referring to bears by any chance?
Oh, I think he's referring to the vocal musical
Yes.
scatting.
Yeah. Right. That's exactly right. All right, so we're gonna watch Gus finish out hole number 1 here. So his tee shot, he caught a tree, I believe. So he was just in front of the left tee box on 1. Had a beautiful second shot up and over the top of the trees and landed just short of the green. So he's in a very good position here to get up and down for par.
Is our camera still choppy over there?
Looks pretty clear now. Oh, it still is a little choppy. I
Look
don't know
through a
what's
little
going on.
choppy, but
It's a little bit better, but it's still choppy.
Yeah. Because on our screen, our little screen, it looks really good, but big screen a little choppy. So this is Gus Walk here.
uphill chip.
Mm-hmm. Right to left. I hit her a little harder. And leave her about 8 foot short. But a very makeable par putt.
Yeah.
We got guys behind us, so we got to move. Check, check, check. You guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
like to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're getting close here, guys. I believe Hudson's group just has 1 hole left.
Yep. Jason's
So-
group is right behind you. They're on their last hole. They're on 9, so they'll finish up. Macy's group would be on 8, I believe. And then Gus's group here, they just have hole 2 to play after they finish 1. So yeah, we're definitely getting close to wrapping things up.
Excellent. Yeah, we want to make
So we
sure we
got
get a chance to
Gus.
see everybody if possible.
Yeah, there's been only maybe 1 group or 2 groups that I have not seen for whatever reason.
If you hear
I
sound
apologize
issues,
that
folks, sorry about that.
Duke's been driving. All right, so here Gus is lining up here. This will be a par putt here. Got a right to left, a little uphill.
Ooh,
Oh, just burned the top
Yeah.
edge. Just burned the top edge. So he's going to have about a 2 foot putt coming back down slope a little bit.
give me though.
Mm-mm.
Still work to do.
Yeah. Looks like Sophie's tee shot on hole 2 is a nice shot down the left-hand side.
Great position for that hole.
Mm-hmm. Especially with those trees up in the green on the left side. So here comes Gus. This will be his bogey putt here. Lips it. He lipped out.
Disappointing.
Yep, just on the top side again. Lipped it out. Oh, there's the putter throw.
Yeah.
So he escapes with a 6 there, double bogey on hole.
Oh, that's tricky. That's a tough one for Gus.
That was tough to
Mhm.
rim out like that on it. We got Macy teeing off up here.
Yeah, and he did it twice.
Who's this group here that's just done on?
Oh no, we saved that one.
That group would like to delete that those putts that we just watched. All right, so we're on the tee in 3 here. This is Caitlin Berg.
Man, I'm not sure why the signal is, and maybe it's just a cell service over there, but coming through a little choppy.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, we'll move back to kind of where we were at and see if that improves. We'll watch Caitlin Berg tee off here, and
I think she's waiting for the group ahead.
they should be about done with her second shot. Looks like Sophie, her second shot went right, so it looks like she's walking up hole 3 there. So So Berg's going to be teeing off. She's going to show him something here.
Oh, nice tee shot.
Yeah, we're gonna step away from your guys' camera for some reason. And I don't think it's because we're under a tree, but gosh, if it's our fault, we should fix that. So teeing off here
Probably
at
is.
9.
All right, here's
While you guys work
Keeper
your
off the
magic.
tee. Smokes it just to the right there.
Oh, brush through
Yeah.
some of the
Yeah, but it's still
thicket there,
okay,
but
yeah.
stayed dry.
Yeah, stay dry there. Stay dry.
That'll play.
So we're gonna
Another great tee shot from the ladies here. 2.
swing around, see if we can't get back to where we were so that we can possibly have a little better camera work.
Oh, you mean back in your territory?
Where you belong.
Yes, we're gonna go back into our territory.
We just saw you guys
Here, that's
slacking
what
in
you
yours
get.
that you needed a little.
Well, this is Macy's group coming up 9, so you'll be glad you did.
Perfect.
And I am going to. We'll get a shot of you guys.
That's why we
driving.
can't get any signal to them. They're hiding under a tree.
Yeah, hiding
Well.
under a tree. You guys.
We probably should fix that. You guys look good in that cart, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you're darn right we do.
Some fine camera work. I believe.
Let's get right up
Jace's
here on
group
this little
actually
hill.
Must be done. Looks like they're
I'll
counting
give us a chance
scorecards
to-
up.
Oh, that might be. It'll be our goal to cover the award ceremony here at the end. Obviously, we don't have live scores during this one. They just keep track of them on their cards, and how they do that is they don't get to write down their own scores. If you heard the beginning, someone else on your team writes down your score, everyone signs off on it, something like that. But then they calculate that here at the end. I believe there's pizza for the kids when this is over.
Yes. Pizza and free water. Yeah, the Booster Club is sponsoring, some pizza for the kids afterwards, which is always nice.
Looks like Knowlton. What are we on hole 3 here?
Yes, yep. So no teed off a 3. She's on the right side there.
Chris, let's drive behind this group here. Let's get out from one of these trees. Maybe that helps. Your camera does look better. But, hey, just in case we're part of the problem here, let's get it resolved.
Tabbert on the tee box now here on 3.
Macy Myers got her second shot here on hole 9. Got her 6 hybrid out. I know this because that's one of her favorites.
6 hybrid.
Tabbert goes to the right. Good. That's going to
Oh
trickle
yeah, that
down
was
quite a ways though.
she's well struck.
There, I'll see if I can swing around and catch Myers' shot.
All right, she's going to play over here like Hudson did. Nice thing about that is they took out a ton of trees on 4. If Duke can scan up there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well,
6,
there's-
7, 8, 9 stumps.
There they are.
Let's get
It
that.
And there's
makes-
the ball.
Hold on. Let's go back to those stumps. Let's see those things. Look at
Well, there's
those
where the
stumps.
shot ended up. They're on the right there of that
Yeah.
tree that's not a stump. And then here's the stumps.
Yeah, there's all the stumps. So that should open up for her to be able to get to the green there in 3, hopefully.
I think all of the trees cut down, I've probably hit every one of them.
Well, you probably killed them. I've always told you not to spray your ball down with Roundup when you play golf.
Yeah.
20
That's so you
extra
can see your
yards is
lines
north
on the
of that.
green. It burns the path.
Burns a path so you can see his lines. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, we got coming up 3 here. This is Lila Knowlton and Bree Tabbert's group. Lila had a shot in the fairway just off to the right there. She's playing a yellow golf ball. I like that. And then Bree hit a nice one all the way down here, and she's also just in the rough here on the right side. Looks like we have a group here, Jackson Vroom's group. They must have just finished up, so they're on the hike back to the clubhouse.
Yeah, we have Jace's Shweesaw's group over here doing the same. Walking
Hey,
down
if they're
the
done
steps.
playing, are we allowed to interview them?
Mm.
I would say,
I would say we can wait till, yeah, maybe we get up to clubhouse, just so we,
Okay, just to be
just to make
safe.
sure, yeah.
Once they're off the field of play.
So Saints win both and DQ'd because of Duke's Scoops.
And we got the proof right here on Saints TV.
I suppose
Delete.
I suppose they're not technically done till they turn the scorecard in, right?
Yeah, so they need to go up, they'll look at each other's scorecard, make sure the scores are correct, then they sign off on it. So here's Lila Knowlton here, her second shot. Coming right at us.
Coming right at
Yeah,
us.
down the middle,
Oh,
down the
good
middle,
camera
and
work.
advance the ball. Like I said, we're happy to have the extra golfers on the girls' side, so.
Tabbert swatting away bugs, looks like.
Mhm.
Or she let out a
Yeah.
stinky one.
It's possible.
Oh, that's a nice shot right there.
Yeah, that is a good shot there. That's I'll leave her in real good position there.
Yeah.
You got Sophie's group. They're just getting on the tee box of 3. So Lila Knowlton's group, they have 3, 4, and 5 to play yet. So here's Lila Knowlton again from the center of the fairway. Nice, right down the middle. Advancing the ball, that's good. Looks like Macy Myers getting up to her ball to take a look. And like I said, with all those trees cut out, I think she might have an angle to get to the green there. Might have to keep it low, but
Yeah, I think she probably, at least
It
if
doesn't
I'm
look
looking
bad.
right,
Doesn't look bad right there.
that looks like a clear shot to the pin there.
now we're going to have to talk to Mr. Bells about his coaching technique on hole 9, why we want to come in from 4 fairway all the time, huh?
Oh gosh, that is I'm looking at that green like that's where she's going, but
Nope.
if she's
No.
playing that hole, that's, that would work.
We've seen a lot of those come from over there today.
I
If you're
know,
a
that's what I'm
Saints fan,
saying.
I
I'm
think
thinking Mr. Bells is coaching them to do it.
Yeah. I don't know if that technique is one I'd hang on to.
We got another group. Looks like they're done here. Brock Redrat's group is heading home.
Either that or they got tired of waiting for us to move, Chris. 'Cause, I didn't realize they were behind us.
Yeah, we're just sitting in the fairway
We're
facing the wrong
we're
way.
just going to play through, boys. Here's Bree Tabbert. This will be her second shot on hole 3 here.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
trying
I'm
to,
on
I'm tangled up
if you
in,
need to move.
Okay.
I mean, you can go into this camera and get Bree if you need to.
Well, we got
Oh, I see.
Macy here.
Yeah, it looks like Macy's able to take looks like a full swing, so she must have a gap there. Looks like she kept it low.
looks like she squeaked it through.
So here's Bree Tabbert, her second shot on 3. Had a nice drive down here. She's gonna probably doesn't have I don't know if she'll have a shot at the green, but at least to get it out to the front of the green here. There it is.
Sounded well struck.
Yep. Bring her right out in the front. Sets her up in very good position there. So nice shot by Bree.
Should go see Macy finish up there.
Yep.
It's right in the back.
Here's Lila Knowlton here.
You want to step to your right there?
Oh, my left or my right?
Or, well,
It
either
doesn't
way.
matter. Just get out of your way. I got it.
Out of the way. Down in front. Like a better door in the window.
Hey, I'm all wrapped up here. You tangled up and drop on the ground here yet. That's going to work out really nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Kind of a little bit of a worm burner, but look at that. Nice shot by Lila.
Worms
What
need
happened?
love too.
That's right.
Oh,
Sometimes you don't think it's going to be great, but we've seen that a couple times today.
Yeah.
We saw some water and rock shots, and they turn out pretty darn good. I don't know if that's OSHA approved there, Mr. Sparrow, riding on the back of the cart like that.
You know, when you turn in the scorecard, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
It's a pretty good shot. I wish we could see you guys better, but I'm not about to try hitting buttons when I'm hanging on for my life.
Give you $20 there, room to take a hard right.
Please do not. Please do not.
Let me get the camera on him before.
Yeah. See the fall.
You see who's teeing off down at?
So
That was a
this would
well-struck
be,
shot.
that's probably coming right at us. No, right down the middle there. So that would be, trying to think, is that Gus's?
No, I think they were back.
Oh,
up.
no, that's Sophie's group.
There you go, Chris.
That's who that is. Yeah, that is Sophie's group coming up. Here's Bree Tabbert. So this is her third shot. She's got a nice, sorry there. You got a nice look at it here. Now,
We're not really
the
giving
ball
the,
is a little bit below her feet.
There we
so
go. Now we got the
It's
camera on.
probably going to come out a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit the ground there a little bit beforehand.
Tough lie though.
Yeah. We have a little bit of undulation here in St. Ansgar, Iowa. Not quite the Masters undulation, but you know,
This
just a little
hole is
bit.
pretty undulated.
Yeah.
Slope it.
So one thing people say is when you go to the Masters, you don't realize on TV how hilly it really is. So the girls are going to finish up here on 3. Knowlton's going to be putting there. Bree's got a little chip and a putt left for her. Sophie is walking up the fairway on 3. Looks like her tee shot went to the right a little bit. So she's in between 3 and 2 in the rough.
Yeah, you can see her there between talking to the other groups on hole 2.
So she's going to get her pick place set up a little bit farther out. Hopefully she'll be able to get around the trees to get a shot at the green. Otherwise she'll have to pull up right on the front, which would be all right as well.
Got Tabbert here looking to chip on.
Yeah, here's Bree. This will be her 3rd shot. Oh, 4th shot, I'm sorry. Just past the hole there. She's going to have a tricky little downhill putt there.
A little bit of a thin mint, but
Yeah, a little bit of a thin mint.
We got Macy here taking her. Looks like she's gonna. I can't tell if she's gonna putt it or chip it. But she's just off the green. Looks like she putted it up.
decent chip on there for Meyer. Gets it to about, what did you say, 10 feet-ish there?
Oh, it's hard, yeah, hard to tell.
5, it's hard to tell.
It'd be nice if some guys were closer and they could tell us.
Yeah.
I think we don't want to get too close.
Back on the green here, we got Lila Knowlton.
This is hole 3. Natalie Feldman taps it in for Nashua. Knowlton leaves it a little bit short. Got about halfway there. Uphill.
Uphill putt. Here comes Bree coming down the hill. She kind of does the same thing.
You know, getting kind of late in the evening. You wonder if it's getting a little dewier out.
Yeah, or they might just be getting tired because they're not used to playing 9 holes of golf.
And it's a little chilly out too, so. Whoa.
Where'd that one come from?
That way.
Sophie? Oh, that was Sophie.
That was Sophie.
Yeah, so Sophie, like I said,
Bounced one right in front of our noses.
thought that she probably had some tree issues, so had to get it out in front, and she did. Just about hit a couple carts.
Go back to Tabert's putt here.
Let's see. Yeah, Knowlton's going to go first here.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, there we go. Ooh.
A little bit short there. She's going to tap it in.
We're up there. Yeah, there we go.
And here comes Tabbert down the hill.
Not an easy putt. Either of them, really.
Not at all.
Keeps it up. Ooh.
Just missed it.
Did a good job of keeping above the hole there, but just a little bit too strong. Doesn't turn enough until the end,
She
so
taps it in.
good lag putt
Yep.
from that distance. That was a tricky one.
Let's see, we got Gus's group. They're on their final hole. They're heading down 2 here. I see a couple of them have decided to play 3 fairway. I see a couple of golf balls there. Another few groups heading in. I think this is probably the last. Forgot I only got so much cord. Just about took my head off.
That was a nice
So
putt.
we're sitting where the last few groups are finishing up here.
Just a putt rolled in there by who was that? Who's playing?
Franzen?
Yeah,
Franzen. Okay. This is De Boer. He sinks it in there.
Now it's Myers' turn to line one up.
I believe she is putting for bogey. She missed her par putt.
She sinks her.
Not bad. I don't know if that was their final hole or not.
Yes, that would have been their final.
Their
Yep.
final hole.
Yep. Because they were the B1B
Yes,
group.
that's correct. They did start on 1.
So we're back here on 3.
Yeah, if you wanted to switch over to 3, we got Sophie Erbach trying to get on the green.
This will be her 3rd shot here. A good position here. Oh, that looks like a good one.
Ooh.
Run in there.
Oh,
Just went past on the right. So she's got about a 6-footer coming back. That'll be her par putt here. And right behind us, Lila Knowlton's off the tee. On hole number 4. Right down the middle.
kept her straight.
Yep.
There she rolls.
Advance the ball, hit it straight. Good work, Lila. And then over on 2, we got a lot of stuff going on
Look at
right
all
here.
this
Yeah.
action.
Gus Walk, his 2nd shot on hole number 2.
Pretty good position there.
Yeah, just on the right side of the fairway.
100 some yards out.
And just looks like it's on the left side, I believe on the left side of the green there. So he'll have a birdie putt opportunity there.
Kind of see it behind the tree there. But Erbach about to.
She's going to line up here. This will be a par putt for Erbach. 6-footer or so. Probably got just a little bit of a right to left.
Oh, never
just-
up, never in.
Yeah, just missed it on the bottom side. So she'll tap that in for bogey.
That's a tricky green to read because kind of breaks towards the water no matter if it's uphill or
Yeah,
not.
it's kind of crazy at times. All right, so now we got Brittany Tabbert. She's going to be teeing off of 4 here.
Shadow's getting long over the historic Acorn Park.
Yeah, the temperature's dropping just a little bit.
I don't know if you fellows over there can hear us, but did we ever get an answer for the trivia question? I think we're just talking to ourselves.
You think so?
Maybe.
Think they got rid of us? So here's Bree Tabbert off the tee on 4. Just kind of topped her.
Yep.
Advanced the ball straight. Just kind of went right over the top.
And there's our
The other crew.
the other crew.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who do we got coming up?
We have that's Caitlin Bird's group coming up there. Gus Walk's group is just finishing up 2.
Can't really see through the tree.
No, it's kind of. I don't know if you can come around the other side maybe and get a better look. Gus is holding a flag, so I'm assuming maybe he's done. Maybe he already made his putt. Flag went in, so maybe Gus possibly made his birdie putt, or
Yeah.
definitely his par putt. He was definitely in position to at least have a par there.
Back on 4. Tabbert.
Yeah, Bree
Second
Tabbert.
shot.
So you can't get one up to the gap there.
It's got the 3-wood out, looks like. Punches it out in the short grass. Sophie Urbach's group is waiting for the tee box on hole 4. That'll be their final hole of the afternoon.
So here's Bree Tabbert here again.
Shot number 3 on hole 4. What are you laughing at? Are they making faces
Oh
at
yeah.
us?
So like I told you, if you know anything about Sophie Urbach, she loves when people watch her golf. So she is telling us to get away.
Well, we're not watching her yet,
I know,
but
I know.
as soon as
That's
this
what she
group clears
doesn't know.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, now she's hiding.
Mm-hmm. She knows. All right, flipping back here. This is Caitlin Bird's group coming up 3 here. Gus Walk's group just finished up 2, so their round is complete. And then we got another camera crew out here. I tell you what, they're definitely out of their spots.
Yeah. Who's in whose territory now?
Oh.
Well,
According to this map right here,
now you're gonna
Yep.
look
they
at
are.
the map. Now you're gonna look at the map. Well, it seems like there's only 2 groups left here, and the one right next to you, and what's right in front of us, I believe.
Well, and the group
there's-
ahead of us,
yep,
we got
there's one
3, yeah, three girls groups total left.
Well, I tell you what, how about you follow this group up and we'll follow this hole up?
Sounds good.
Sound good? Then you just have your finger on the switcher button. We'll go back and forth.
Yes, sir.
Tee off before I
We
move
got
and make all
Caitlin
this
Bird right
noise.
here. On her second shot.
Advance the ball.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. We're gonna swing around here, Duke. Sophie
Sounds
love
good.
it. Sophie's thinking right now that we are leaving, but what she doesn't know is we're getting a better angle.
We're getting exclusive. Watching her going to finish the
And
hole.
she may
round
try to
here.
hit the ball quickly before we can get in position. No, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
she's not.
No.
That wasn't a smile of joy that she gave us.
So what's the trick to playing this hole, Tripper?
Well, I have done it a couple different ways. Obviously, you want to be through the gap, but now there's that gap on the left too. I usually hit a driver, which usually gets me over the trees. Hang on, hang on,
Ooh,
hang on. Oh, I think that may have found the water.
yep. It was looking like it was gonna be all right, but then it hit that tree trunk and
Yeah,
went further right.
she might have found the drink. She's gonna blame us for that one. I know it.
But here's here's what hole 4 looks like.
Yeah,
There's kind of that gap between the trees there. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a dog leg left, but it kind of plays that way with
Yeah.
the way the trees are. But now that there's stumps, you can probably find your way through there.
For those of you that have been around here for a while, it used to actually be there was no trees on the left-hand side. So you had the row of pine trees, and then you could go left or right of the tree. But then there was also a small tree right next to the green, which wreaked havoc as well. But they had to take that one out so it did not destroy the green. And then they planted all these trees on the left-hand side, which now they are all dead.
Ash trees?
I
Must have been.
barky ones.
Well, it's that emerald ash borer, you know.
I know.
Whoa, we got a ball coming in from the other hole.
That's up. Coming over.
But everything on 4 kind of funnels to the right
Yes.
because of the lay of the land here.
Yeah, you got Ivor's land, they call it over there with all the trees. It's kind of jail sometimes.
Yeah, for hole 1 and for hole 4 here.
All right, so you have, I believe, let's see, out of Sophie's group, this could be, I think, either Paisley or Daniela. Would assume Paisley from Nashua Plain here.
Got the yellow ball there. What's your opinion on yellow ball? Do you look?
Well, I actually play a matte red one or a matte
Really?
orange one. Yeah,
I'd
like
never be able to
those.
find it.
Oh boy. It is actually kind of funny because you'd think it'd be the easiest thing to find, but I've played with people that cannot find red golf balls and they just drive right over the top.
I would be one of them.
Really?
I don't use them. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't see them.
I
Does that mean you're colorblind? Because like red and green?
don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I'm colorblind.
Well, I know some people it's just shades of brown.
Yeah.
So Sophia, I think hers found the water, so she'll have to take her penalty stroke, and she'll be kind of where it went in. She'll be able to place, so she'll actually be hitting 3 unless it somehow stopped. But it was scooting pretty hard to the right.
Yeah, I don't think that one's going to be. Well, the lake's low enough. It might be sitting on the fringe there. But
Yeah, she could be playing out of the mud.
over on 3, looks like they're getting on the green and finishing up.
Yeah, that's Berg's group there. So hopefully everybody's enjoyed the broadcast. It's golf, so it's kind of slow. There's
a lot
not a
of
ton of
chit-chat.
action.
We got some action up on the 4 green though.
Yeah, we got some putters up there. So we got Lila Knowlton and Bree Tabbert in that group. They're finishing off 4. Looks like Soph might be okay. She's got her, so she must not have went in.
I was going
now,
to say the water's
it
kind of
might
low.
have. So she took her club length there. Still going to be a hard shot for her, but
Yeah,
it
that's-
does
she's-
save. Will save a penalty stroke for her.
So you're climbing out of there. It's kind of a. It'll be interesting to see what how she goes about this.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing the ball will be below her feet. So again, that tends to,
Or above her feet, what
Shoot
side
it.
she stands on.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Came
Is she
Shoot
gonna
hard.
swing like that, or is she just squatted down like a frog?
I hope not. Maybe she's got something up her sleeve.
Hey, you better throw the camera. Oh, never mind.
Got it.
I was gonna say you should throw the camera over here. We're gonna see could be an interesting shot here from Sophia Gerbach.
All right. Birdie.
Got it out.
Got it
Looking,
out.
I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking.
I didn't see where it
I
landed.
didn't either. But it looked like, I mean, with her reaction and the swing that she had, it looked like it came out pretty good for
Yeah.
her. We will find out here in a minute. As we move up hole number 4 here. Let's see. And their group is done, so they won't be behind us. So we're looking at, yeah, these 2 final groups of ladies are the only ones left here.
I didn't see where Sophie's ball went, but the way she's heading
Yeah,
like
she's
that
heading-
had been a pretty good shot.
Yeah,
from where
oh,
she
there's
was.
one up next to the cart path on
Oh,
the
wow,
left. So
yeah.
that was a great shot by Sophie.
Go up and down from park there. Not the shot. Was that Franzen?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure though.
We'll call it that.
Sophie just gave the shrug of shoulders. She's,
In your direction, I presume?
I presume. But we don't have him under cover. This is it.
Yeah.
Well, that was a nice shot there.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, that's going to work out really good.
Two-tone ball. It's orange
Uh-huh.
and yellow.
Yeah, I have some of those too. Kind of a chartreuse and a white one, I do.
That was a nice shot from there.
Yeah, really good shot.
You know, I
Good to
looks
sit
like.
down like that. Look at you guys. You want to look at they want to be on camera. Look at them smiling. Go ahead. See, they're so
Oh,
happy.
they're
to
going
be
to
on
interrupt
camera.
another beautiful chip.
Hang on there.
Sit,
Yeah.
sit, sit, sit. Good
So,
boy.
Yeah, we got Sophie Batch here. So this will be her 3rd shot here.
We'll have to get a little closer to the green with the putts.
Okay.
Wait for her here. Chipping over the cart path.
Get up there. Get up there.
Ooh,
Go, 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 go.
trickles onto the
Yeah,
green.
get up that slope.
Ooh,
So there's a quite of a
there is a
bit of
slope
a slope
there.
right
I
on
think
that
she got
side.
over most of it.
Yeah.
Going to be a little bumpy as we move up, but that left side of this green is pretty tricky.
So I think our best bet will get over here on the right side. It's a little higher up,
Yep.
so we can get a little better look at the putts here. And yep, Sophie did get on there, so she's got looks like about a 20, maybe 25 footer here, and that'll be for par. So we'll set up shop here. We get a good look at some putts here. So for your batch is going to be right now. That putt was, I believe, by Danielle from Rockford, I believe. Sorry if I didn't get that right. We got Sophie Batch here. So Sophie Batch is going to line up here. This is a par putt up the slope. Oh, just went by. So just went by. We'll have about a 5-footer coming back for bogey here. She's going to line it up here. It's a little short, only got about halfway now. Here, I believe, is Paisley from Nashville Plainfield. She's going to line it up. And hers will have probably a little right to left. Good roll. Oh, just missed it on the high side. Thought it was going to catch the lip and drop in.
Hello. Everybody
Yellow.
home? Well, those guys out.
No, we're still out. We're on hole number 4. Good gravy.
Did they?
We're watching Sophie finish up a bogey putt here.
Oh, nice. There's room.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
You can.
Mhm.
I can't hear anything in mine.
Oh, just missed it off to the left-hand side there.
Nothing.
So Sophie's going to end up with a
Let's see.
6 there on that one. And we're going to head your way here.
Still nothing from?
Nope.
All right, so that finished up Sophie's group. That
I can't hear.
so the group that you guys are on, that is the last group that is out on the course, and that would be hole 5 is their last hole. So we're gonna head on in.
Let's see here. Chris, I think we switched
That was fun,
headsets.
Duke.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was good. Hopefully everybody enjoyed our broadcast there.
I personally, that's probably one of the least frustrating rounds of golf I've been a part of.
That's really nice when you don't actually have to play.
Yeah.
I think you shot below par today there, Duke.
I believe I did. Didn't lose a ball either.
No, didn't lose a ball. Didn't get frustrated.
Jack Tripper, the awards ceremony, like, tell me how that goes down. Is that I'd like to stream that if we can. Does that make sense to give that a whirl?
Yeah, you'd definitely be able to go. I don't if they'll do it outside or if they'll do it inside. So right now they're waiting for that last group. They'll compile all the scores, and then they'll announce team winners and medalists and runner-ups and all that good stuff.
Nice. It'd be nice to capture that. For those who can't be here, I saw plenty of kids on the deck having their pizza.
Pizza and free water. Well, I think it worked pretty well. I mean, I only got 3 calls from the Masters and the
Yeah.
state talking about how they want us to do.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I got a text from Jim Nance saying, man, you got to give me some tips.
Is that what that text was? I saw it come through.
Yeah.
Did anybody get in the chat and answer Duke's question?
Yeah, we haven't.
You know, we got to check that chat. I'll just zoom this camera out here so you can see what's happening. Chris, you got to,
Yeah, so this,
you know where that chat's at? I know. Oh, yeah, it's still there. So, no, we have not had any new chatterboxers.
so you got Bree Tappert and Live Knowlton. They're finishing up their last hole here.
I don't know why we can hear you fine, so that's odd.
Yeah, couldn't hear for that.
No wonder.
That's
Chris
probably
couldn't hear him
because
ask the
Sparrow
questions.
muted you. What a nice guy.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so Lila Knowlton, she's on the left side there. I didn't see where's Bree Tappert at. Is right in front.
I believe so.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
gotcha.
True.
Well, that one's going to work out for Lila. It's going to roll right back in there. They have a little tricky downhill putt there. So this is the 3rd shot of Bree Tappert here on the final hole, number 5, par 3. Runs it up there. That'll be all right.
Tough putting downhill.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I saw some Texas wedge today, some really good Texas wedge from outside, putting in beautiful shots. It's fun being out here. I'm with you, Duke. It's the least frustrating day on the golf course that I've had, maybe ever.
You know, you talk about putting downhill, like, looks like the whole group is here. I thought you wanted to putt downhill because you know swing is hard.
I don't know. I would take an uphill putt 900 times over.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. All right.
You can't hear me, but the little kids masters putting. Did you see that on TV?
Yeah, some of the professionals are kids putting. Yeah, on those greens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McElroy's daughter putted that one. It was like a 75-foot putt downhill.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here, I'm talking to that. We got to get this ready for the awards anyway. So see if we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, we can.
Oh, perfect.
Oh
Now
yeah.
I won't say anything. Now you can hear me.
So it's a little bit of a delay out of theirs, right? Is it? Or is
Well,
it,
it's
maybe
just the connection because it's going through all these wires and then up into the
up into the cloud,
and
then back down from the cloud. Oh, the cloud.
Well, that looks like the.
5, correct?
Oh, go ahead.
Correct. The final group on 5.
Should we go to the clubhouse? Oh wait, no, I thought they were done. They're not done. I'm just talking over it. That's poor golf etiquette.
Like Knowlton's gonna chip up here.
Yep, I think what we missed, I think Kalila accidentally hit it a little too hard on that downhill putt. And then once they caught that slope, it was gone. So just coming back up the hill here.
So to answer Duke's question, yes, you have to swing not as hard, but generally you end up having to swing harder to put it back uphill into the hole.
I was joking. You don't want to putt.
You've never actually been worn out from putting? Too many putts.
Well, yeah.
Oh, my arms are killing me. Too many putts.
This putter's so heavy.
I do tend to have a lot of putts per round. I will say that.
And I believe that
Oh, my
concludes
goodness.
all of our golfers for today.
Yeah.
It does. So we're going to head up to Clubhouse right now for those who are still tuned in. We're going to go see who had good days and check the awards ceremony. Maybe we can get some sound bites from the kids. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's give it a whirl.
Let's give it a whirl.
Chris, I'll let you put this headset on just in case there's words to be said while I'm riding on the back of this thing. Got to keep it charging it because we're running real low. That thing doesn't even turn off. So actually it does right here. Ding dong. Okay. Oh. Can't have anything nice.
Yeah, it just went out.
You take it off? Oh. Is it inside or on the porch, you think? I'll drive the car around the other side.
I'm gonna back up.
On-air production meeting, as Joe likes to say. We're trying to figure out what happens next. Well, not what. I think we know what, but where. Where is the question? All of our golfers have concluded. Turning in scorecards now.
We're down front here. Okay.
I believe, yeah. Oh, you talking to me? Who you
Sometimes
talking
it's
to?
nice out. I think they might be inside though. Yeah, but we can come here and see what we're gonna do.
All right, we're relocating, folks. Trying to find a place to observe the ceremony. Award ceremony, right? Can we go inside with these? Do you think? Will it lose connection?
I think the camera will work. I'm not sure the mic.
Well, what if we, through the window? What do you think about through the window?
park this up there.
What would need to happen to get, oh, we'd have to take a whole thing in. Well, hey, I got a mobile thing, right? Or let me go in with the camera and see. Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Why don't you talk to the people and I'll work on that. We don't want to leave the people hanging.
A little behind the scenes activity going on here. Broom, can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. We got this. So we got that funny delay going on here. We got two cars parked right next to each other, but we're on totally different networks. And as soon as it's doing this, let's see. It's got to go into your camera. I'm not sure what's happening.
Well, maybe we should see if we can get some of the golfers to come out here and talk to us while they're
That'd be good.
calculating. Well, here's the guy right here.
Coach Tom Townsend, that's the guy we want to talk to.
How'd we do?
Hold on, let's get the mic on this guy.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him. We're gonna actually. The microphone's gonna be live now, so you can talk to us.
My steak
Yep.
just got turned. Baked
Yeah.
potato is done.
Hold on. Tell everybody that. Just his steak just got turned. The baked potato is done. You got to run. But as you're leaving,
Yes,
what's your take on today? How'd it go?
even more improvement than last time,
I love it.
which is really good.
I love it.
So I would imagine they're under 170, I would like to think. And the ladies played even better yet than what they did yesterday, too.
I love it.
Improvement.
I love it. I love
go
it.
eat.
Thanks, Coach. You better get that
See
steak
you,
before it's
Tom.
overcooked. Coach Tom Townsend. All right, so we are trying to figure out how to get a award ceremony on this thing, right? Because we got all of our.
No, we don't have to because I just heard from Shannon Bells that the announcements will be happening out here.
Oh, nice.
The what? The what?
Announcements.
Yeah, they'll announce the stuff out here.
They'll
They're,
announce
they're
it.
tallying the scores
That's
now.
amazing. They're going to announce it out here. So we're just kind of waiting for this thing to happen.
Yeah.
So we got some Saints guys coming
Yeah,
out
we're
here.
gonna get
Let's
some-
get these guys. Let's see what they think. They obviously probably know their own scores at this point, right? You guys can hear me okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And we've got, what camera are we? What do we?
Put that camera on. This camera
Come
is.
down here, grab a microphone, and
guess I
tell us
thought
how
it
you
was,
did.
So sorry about that.
Mr. Sparrow has the microphone.
There it is. There it is. Okay, good. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Where are you going? You did. It's right here. It's right here. Okay, so we've got, grab the other mic because these guys can talk freely amongst themselves. But Jackson Broom, welcome to the stream. Thanks for your Saints TV contributions. I'm just going to give this mic to you. Let's talk about how today, guys, collectively, we really want to know, how did today go for you guys? I have no idea if the camera is even there. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. Tell us about it. How was it?
Right now, I think team standings, we're sitting in first, so doing pretty good.
You think that, or like, maybe you can't tell if you do know. I have no
Not
idea how does that
official
work.
yet, but what I've heard, I think we're in first.
Okay.
So,
Were you happy with your play today, personally? Obviously, you can't control these guys, except to hype them up, which you're pretty good.
I think I was until the last hole. A little bit of not very smart
Oh, no, what
decisions.
happened?
I hit one on the tree line, and it ended up being in, but then instead of taking my club length out, I tried to play it out of bad lie. Cost me a couple strokes, so yeah, that wasn't very good. I shot a 45.
45. Well, Gus is chewing. Nobody wants to listen to that. So, Huddy, tell us about how you did.
I did pretty good today. Until Mr. Williams started watching me. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, we need Cal here. Shout out to Instagram. Shout out to Instagram. Cal wants to shout
Yeah,
out.
this guy wants to shout out to Instagram.
Hey, Campus Pulse Media, go give it a drop a follow, you know. Shout out, new pictures coming soon.
And then Chase, what'd you score today? What was your score today?
I played all right. I shot a 44.
close, aren't you?
Made a couple dumb holes. I'm talking to your dad. Made a couple dumb decisions. Hit it out of bounds twice on hole 7. Made a 9.
What about on hole 1?
I slightly pulled my tee shot over left.
Did you find that ball?
No, it was gone.
Okay. That's what we were wondering. We saw it. We didn't know.
Made a 7 on hole 1. Otherwise, pretty much pars the whole day. 1 bogey, but can't really complain.
No. Good job.
Yeah, I'm chilling. It was all right. Shot a 43. Had some pretty bad 3 putts. Definitely could have had some more pars on there, but it was all right.
I had a question for you, Gus. It seemed like as we were filming today, there was a lot of tee shots off of the 9 tee box that went on the fairway of 4. Is that something that Coach teaches you guys? I mean, a lot of Saints ended up on the 4 fairway teeing off a 9. Am I right?
Yes, a lot of them did.
I'll be honest. I was not part of that group today. First.
So will you be in trouble?
My second shot went on 4. It's fine though. I like that. Ended up getting par.
Yeah. My tee shot at hole 9. First time this entire week of practice. Ended in the middle of the fairway. Hit my 4-iron. Hooked it way left. And then from there, it was just bad. Just couldn't hit the green. Ended with a bogey when I was 20 yards from the green in 2 shots. Not great, but it's all right.
Is it time for? Oh, it's time for awards. Hey, take that microphone up to your coach up there.
All right.
We want to hear these awards. You
want to
have
hear
to hold it for him.
You know, we were holding up the award ceremony.
How do I get this camera onto this? Because this has got to.
Okay, they're about ready to announce the awards, individual and team. Coach Bells is gonna. He's got the microphone.
Right there. There you go.
Okay, we're good. Good.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
All right. Gonna hand out some medals and.
All right, can I have everyone's attention? I got some
Here we go.
results. From the boys' side, 3rd place, Rockford with a 199. 2nd place, Nashua with a 180. Sorry for yelling there, Saints TV. And 1st place, St. Ansgar with a 164. And our medalists for tonight are Griffin Haugen from St. Ansgar with a 39. Come on up, Griff.
Wow. 39, nice.
And our medalist for the boys' side from St. Ansgar is Hudson Sparrow with a 38.
38. Hudson Sparrow.
There you go, Huddy.
Good job, Hudson.
Congratulations.
Scored 40 the other night. I thought that was his best one.
And on the
yet.
girls'
38
side,
better.
2nd place, St. Ansgar with a 220. Let's hear it. Our first team score in 2 years. And winning the girls' meet is Nashua with a 199.
Good job.
The individual medalists,
ladies.
both from Nashua. First, our runner-up is Paige Franzen. Oh, hold on. That's not right. Sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, no, it is. Yes, it is right. Sorry. 2nd place.
Oh, what a roller coaster.
Paige Franzen. Sorry, Paige, I hung around you a little too much today. And the medalist for the girls' side is Faith Franzen with a 41. Good job, Faith.
Franzen, 1-2.
All right, that concludes our awards. Thanks, everyone. Great job tonight.
There you have it.
Thanks, folks. That was This is awesome.
Well, that's fun. Thank you, Coach.
Yes,
thank you very, very much. You bet.
Interview him?
I don't think you want. Would you like to be interviewed? Do you want to talk about it a little bit? Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you. What if you want? Because obviously, part of what we do for St. Stevie, it's not just for Saints fans. It's you're coming from Nashua, and there's folks in Nashua like they want to be there, they can't be there. So tell folks at home who don't know who you are, who are you, and why the heck are you here?
Oh, I'm Jeff Trost. I'm the head golf coach at Nashua Plainfield.
Awesome, Jeff. How long you been doing this?
This is year 45.
Year 45. My goodness.
45th year. Yeah.
Has the game changed in the 45 years that you've been coaching? I'll say it seems like golf is kind of a sport that's been around for a long time. How many changes can there be? But have there been any changes?
Well, the biggest change is what they've allowed the coaches to do in high school golf.
Okay.
When I first started, the minute they teed off, that was the last you could talk to your players until they turned in their scorecard.
Really?
And then they modified it a little bit, and we could talk to them between the green and the next tee. And now we've made that significant where we can talk to them up until their ball gets on the green. Then conversations are gone. So they allow us to coach. That's the before you had to stand there and watch your player implode.
And do nothing about
and you
it.
had nothing you could do about it. So those are the big. I mean, as far as the game goes, technology has helped a lot. The golf ball flies farther and straighter, and the clubs hit it straighter, even on off-center stuff. So.
Well, mine don't.
Well.
That's my fault.
That might be a you problem. It's possible, right?
So.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, 45 years. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy being around the kids. Kids keep me young, and I still think I've got something that I can add to what they're trying to do. And
well, historically, you guys
hopefully.
Always have a good program. Your golf program, so you certainly do. We have been doing good things down there.
We have done okay. Yeah. So, got good kids. That's the fun part. I mean,
love it.
They're great kids and they're fun to be around. So it makes a big difference that way.
I agree. I agree.
If I hated being around them, I mean, then I'd probably been gone a long time ago. But the kids have been good. So.
Well, Coach, congratulations.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for 45 years. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Golf season getting kicked off this week, so it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for doing a short little interview for the folks at home. Appreciate that.
Thanks for doing this. This was really cool.
We've never done one of these
Yeah.
before. It actually went better than expected, I think. Usually they're a total disaster. There was just a few things we can improve on, but it was good.
First times, yeah. Like
You
the
bet.
kids, they're first times too. They got places to improve too.
That's
so.
a fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Have a safe trip home. Thanks, Coach. All right. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? That's the first time you've ever said that. Is Porter taking over? That's all right. We can end. I'm not even sure there's anybody still watching. We got the awards done, so. All right, with that, let's do a quick little sign them off. Thank you for joining us here in St. TV, the first official golf stream. We're going to do this again, and we'll do it maybe a little differently. I don't know. Might even be better next time if we can find anything to improve on. Thanks for joining us. Until next time. Well, hold on. Let me find it. Let me find the button.
Oh, man.
Hold on.
You're making me look like a dork.
Sorry, Duke. There it is. Hold on.
Signing off.
Adios.